Sometimes having a middleman is not a bad thing, especially when it comes to insurance. Do you know that when it comes to cost, ease, speed, and peace of mind, insurance brokers ranked higher than when customers buy direct? So, for all your insurance needs, call Fidelity Insurance. We're the middleman you want. Call us today at 949-7822. Fidelity. We're good for you.
Dynafroze, Dragon's Revenge. One day, 4 boys from the future traveled back millions of years through time.
Once upon a time, deep under the sea, there lived a kind and clever little turtle named Tula.
Citizens of Lotus Valley, the hour is upon us. Our way of life is being dramatically threatened. You, the Alliance, are the last hope of freedom and the time.
Get the quality, the service, the wide range of products in the Brack. Everything you love about Paramount Carpets is now available on Cayman Brack. Carpets, flooring, drywall, paints, windows and doors, lumber, from plumbing to electrical supplies. You'll find it all and a whole lot more at Paramount Carpets, Cayman Brack.
We do a whole lot more than just cover your floor at Paramount Carpets.
If it matters to you, it matters to us. We're Cayman 27, Cayman Informed.
This is the only morning show that matters. Cayman Crosstalk. Cayman Crosstalk.
Forecasts are not those of Hurley's Media or its sponsors.
Here are your latest news headlines from the Cayman 27 News Team on Rooster 101's Cayman Crosstalk. Now, here's the news.
Good day. It's time for Tuesday's headlines from the Cayman 27 newsroom. I'm Reshma Raghunath. The Mosquito Research and Control Unit and Oxitec have discontinued the release of genetically modified mosquitoes in West Bay. That project cost government $588,000. The MRCU says it, together with Oxitec, are considering a further no-cost collaboration in 2019. And upcoming legislative changes will be top of the agenda tonight as opposition leader Ezra Miller holds a public meeting at the Craddock Ebanks Civic Center. The Legislative Assembly is set to resume this week. Among laws heading to the LA floor are changes to end the Immigration Department as well as create stiffer penalties for illegal gambling. Mr. Miller's meeting begins at 8 o'clock. That's it for now from the Cayman 27 newsroom. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Do remember to tune in tonight at 6 p.m. for a full newscast. Do have a good Tuesday and a productive week.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
Good morning, Cayman Islands, and welcome to Cayman Crosstalk, and thank you all very much for tuning in. Let this be part of your morning and part of your day. I hope you had a wonderful, long, safe, happy weekend, and I wouldn't mind hearing all about it, to be honest with you. We got tons of social media messages coming through, all of various different forums that we have in social media world, and a lot of them are pertaining to Pirates Week, and I'm hoping and see if we can have a great conversation about that as well. And I just want to say just a thank you for everyone who participated over the weekend and just being safe and sound and secure. This morning, I think we're going to have an open mic segment. I did not hear from the opposition. I guess they missed a party too long and too far into the weekend. I didn't hear from them, so more than likely we'll have a open mic session, which is something that we haven't had in a long while, simply for the mere fact there's always been somebody scheduled on the show. So we're hoping to have that. We're going to open the lines up and so forth for all of you, which is 233-1019, 233-1019. But we got a lot of social media that come through, so maybe one of the topics that we'll be talking about this morning will be, Pirates Week and we'll see where we go with that one. Also, there's other things that came through as well, and a lot of people were quite perturbed. Apparently, there's some development that's been going on, or proposed to go on in the Barkers area to remove a large segment of turtle grass, and in addition to that, build a dock and so forth in the Barkers area, which a lot of people thought was slated to be a national park per se. And we see how those things change. But a good amount of people over the weekend as well through our social media forums reached out and wanted to find out if we can talk with that, or if why we're not talking about it. Well, it's now official, simply for the mere fact that there is a Coastal Works license that went into the paper. And so I guess we can't talk about it. Before, it was all speculation and things that we're going through. And I don't like to operate on speculation, to be very frank with all of you. But that's what we're going to be doing this morning. And once again, here are the social media forums that you can actually get in contact with us. We actually have online, 233-1019. That is 233-1019. In addition, that number is sponsored by our wonderful friends at Superior Auto. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is our great friends at Superior Auto, wonderful community partner, is sponsoring that number, 233-1019. In addition, we have the WhatsApp number, which is 324-1019. That is 324-1019. In addition, you have the email, which is caymancrosstalk or hurleysmedia.ky. That is caymancrosstalk at hurleysmedia.ky. And also, we got our Facebook page, which is Cayman Crosstalk. And just simply go online. We should have the live streaming video there for you. Post there if you're a little scared, don't want to see the 4,900 people that follow us to see what you're saying. Just post on the back end, and I'll be more than happy to actually take your calls, take your emails, and try to answer them as much as possible, to be honest with you. And just want to say to all of those that are celebrating birthdays and so forth, I hope they had a wonderful birthday over the weekend. It's been a great, great day for the Cayman Islands as well. And we're going to be getting into some of the conversations here. I'm going to be giving away some tickets. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, some tickets that are going to be coming in through the studios. Here's what I got on tap for all of you this morning. I have tickets to the NCAA basketball tournament that is happening and starting on the 19th to the 21st at John Gray Memorial. And this ticket here is it's on game number, it's number 20, actually November the 20th is the loser of the first game and the second game, which is actually going to transfer them over. That's the fifth game in the whole entire tournament. So you're going to see who's actually going to be advancing up the ladder with these particular ones as well. And it's worth $100, $50 each. And it's a fantastic bargain for all of you. We're going to give a little bit more details of how you can get the tickets and get to them as well. And here's some things that are going to be coming through. You got teams from Clemson University. You got Georgia Bulldogs. You got Illinois State. You got St. Bonaventure. You got Boise State, you got Creighton, you got Akron, and you got Georgia State, all vying for the Cayman Islands title of being the best in the Cayman Islands Classic. Yes, it's coming right back to all of us, and it's at the John Gray High School Gymnasium, which is still brand spanking new. So you should invite all of you. You don't have to drive so far out. It's just right in the middle of town. It's a great location. Bring all your friends and family. And if you would like to get tickets other than these ones that you can probably win here at Cayman Crosstalk, you can go to Funky Tanks, Smoothie King, and Reflections Food for Less Airport location to get your tickets for the NCAA College Basketball Tournament. That is going to be starting on the 19th of November. And I got a pair of tickets with somebody's name on it here. And I've just gave you a little rundown of some of possible questions that are going to be asking some of you for these ones as well. In addition, I also have a ticket for the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association annual Christmas raffle. And I could probably put $5,000 in your hand if you're a lucky winner of this as well. The first prize is $5,000. Second prize will be $3,000. Third prize is $1,000. And then we got consolation prizes. And I can't believe we can call it consolation prizes, which is $100 each. 5 $100 runner-up prizes. And so your odds of winning is absolutely fantastic because they're only printing 7,000 tickets. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, so your odds of winning $5,000 in your hand on the 1st of December from the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association annual Christmas raffle 2018 is very, very likely your ball is in your side of the court, so to speak. And so the only caveat that we have is that if you won tickets before, you're eliminated from this tournament and from this particular contest that we're going to be doing. We're going to open it up to some of our other guests as well. So bear that in mind. If we jot your name, jot your number, and maybe even your voice, we're going to ask you to please, thank you very much, not call this morning. Allow someone else to have the possibility of winning $5,000 in their hand this morning. And so if you're paying attention, what I'm reading out to you are going to have a little bit of snippets inside of it, ladies and gentlemen, of some of the questions that I'll be asking you. For example, the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association Annual Christmas Raffle 2018 will take place on the 1st of December 2018 at 7 p.m. at the Seafarers Building, which is located on 11 Victory Avenue, Prospect. And all proceeds will go towards doing their missions, which is taking care of their own, assisting with some doctors getting specialized skills, and a whole lot of other things that the seafarers do as well. And we want you to participate in this. In fact, this dinner, this wonderful annual Christmas raffle is also part of a dinner that you can go there. They're going to have live music. You may have heard in some of my segments and so forth. I got J.R. Douglas that is going to be singing. You'll hear him throughout the show or before and after. I play him quite frequently. I like J.R. Douglas, to be honest with you. Houston Solution, and a whole lot more. That this gentleman is a fantastic singer. You're going to have some live music, great food, and better association as well. So we want you to help celebrate the seafarers of the Cayman Islands. So we've got a lot of things I'd like to give away for all of you as well. And in fact, this week, and more things that are going to be giving away. I got a couple of tickets that are going to be given for Sunday, November the 18th. That is fast approaching for Moon on a rainbow shawl as well. So this week, you got to keep tuning in. I'm going to got a lot of giveaways for all of you as well on Cayman Crosstalk. I got a couple of callers on the line. Let's just see where we are this morning. Good morning, caller. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Cayman Islands, except for two.
All right. Good morning.
Woody.
Si, senor.
What's happening to your TV station?
You tell me.
Or your TV channel, I should say.
You tell me. In the bracket,
it is
obviously.
Nothing but a bunch of cracked up blocks, all different color.
All right. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to do an email right now.
Please do email, Gmail, in between mail, any kind of mail.
All right. I'll do that. How long has it been? Because
it's been that way from Saturday night.
No way.
At least up here.
Oh, cheese and crackers. All right. Now, that's kind of unfortunate.
Well, you know, I'm always get the unfortunate side.
Yeah, that's
I
frustrating.
can hear you in a bad mood today.
Yeah, I tell you the truth, I am. I'm a little it's like a Monday morning this morning, and when I hear all of those ridiculous things that are happening, because when it comes to television, unfortunately, we got to go through a different provider, and it seems like that provider really doesn't give a crap. And I'm just going to use that word because it frustrates me to no end, because I got to take half the morning, most of the time, going through and trying to coddle that particular provider as much as possible to get things done, and it's just too frequently that it's happening.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have called you then.
No. I'm just glad you told me. It just frustrates because here at Hurley's Media, we genuinely care about Cayman Brack. We genuinely do.
You know, if I didn't love Hurley's Media, I wouldn't have it up here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Aye.
Well, number one, I want you to hold on the line so you can help me with my time check. There's someone else on the line I wouldn't mind getting to.
Go ahead.
All right. Good morning, caller. Are you still there? All right. Caller is not there. I just want to say, you know, today is Christopher Fletcher was my little intern. And unfortunately, Christopher is no longer with me, but I just want to wish him all the best. Christopher's gone off to build his CV before he leaves in February to go to Australia to get his sound engineering degree and so forth. So I just want to say to Christopher Fletcher, if you see him out there, just tell him what a great job he's done. Smart young man and got a great future in front of him. Kind of missing him really this morning. And number one, I got to go and do my time check right now, so I need you to help me out, all right?
Go ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is something great for all of us. And I like to bring it to all of you. I like to win, like our people to win, and like people to get some really great deals in the Cayman Islands. And ladies and gentlemen, Subway, probably for a limited time only, is going to be offering this deal. If you need coffee to get you started in the morning and possibly a nice little snack to go along with it, like a little pastry or something, well, here's what Subway has for you. You go into any of the 6 locations of Subway, you get a cup of coffee, and they will give you a free cookie. Any cookie of your choice, any flavor that you like, any kind of whatever anyone. I guess it's a flavor, right? Number one, would it be a flavor of cookie or a style of cookie? I guess it would be one of those particular things there. But we're looking at all of those things. And if you want to go, and remember, there's 6 locations to serve you best. And 2 locations have been open 24/7. And it works at, believe it or not, it works at 4 o'clock in the morning. So those of you that are on shift and so forth, you can actually take advantage of these particular deals in 2 locations. One in West Bay at Centennial Towers. The other one in Central Georgetown at Anderson Square. Subway.
Eat fresh. Eat delicious.
This hour of Cayman Crosstalk is powered by Subway. Subway. With 6 locations across Cayman, you know it makes sense to choose Subway. Subway. Eat fresh. Eat delicious. More of Cayman Crosstalk is next on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
I'm Jordan Telford. I'm the master distiller for Tortuga Rum Company. I'm a born Caymanian, and I'm very proud to say that I'm producing an exceptional quality rum that's completely handmade, start to finish, distilled, bottled, and blended right here in Grand Cayman for Tortuga Rum Company.
From happy beginnings and life choices that we make along the way,
Brit K protects your lifestyle with the best insurance cover at the best possible price.
Health insurance with far-reaching benefits.
Family protection and long-term financial plans.
Business insurance and generous employee benefits.
For happy beginnings to happy ever after, visit BritK.ky.
Brit K, where people come first.
The countdown is on for Cayman 27's Parade of Lights, brought to you by Bogle Insurance Brokers Limited. Enjoy this annual boat parade as the water comes to life at Camana Bay Harbor with this year's theme, Christmas Around the World. Don't miss Cayman's largest family gathering as we kick off the 2018 holiday season. Saturday, December 1st, starting at 6 p.m. at Camana Bay. Brought to you by Camana Bay.
It's on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy Monday. Oh, Lord, happy Tuesday morning to all of you. Thank you all very much for tuning in, letting us be part of your morning and part of your day. And I hope that you're having a great day so far. Just want to sincerely thank all of you for tuning in, letting us be part of it. And, we got several different things that we would like to give away this morning. And the first one I would like to give away, to be honest with you, if you're a basketball fan, I would love to give one of you a pair of tickets worth $100. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is $50 each. And here are some of the details that you're going to need to help me out with. All right, I'm going to read these things out, and I wanted you to jot these numbers down. Jot this number down, ladies and gentlemen, 233-1019. That is 233-1019, and that is the in-studio number sponsored by our wonderful friends at Superior Auto. If you're looking for a great place to take your car, even your boat, you can actually take it there as well. They can do everything. They can even balance your boat propeller in case that if you hit the dock, hit a pan shoal or something of that nature, and you warped up your propeller and your boat is shaking like nobody's business. Believe it or not, they have all the tools there and all the equipment to straighten and rebalance that propeller out and get you back on the water as soon as possible. It's been a beautiful weekend, and we want you to join all of that. Superior Auto can do it all. If you don't want to have sticker shock by your invoice coming back from any kind of servicing, they will actually do that for you. Because I can tell you, as a customer, it's just a personal testimony. As a customer, when you go in, you tell them what you need. They'll say, okay, that's fine. If they make an inspection, they'll bring you back in and say, look, here are some of the things that we found here. And they'll show you specifically what it is, or they do me. They simply say, would you like to go ahead with that or not? We won't do any extra works until you approve it. And then once that's done, I can tell you the truth. You're happy. Your car is driving well. You don't need to worry about check engine lights coming on. You don't need to worry about, the car is steering in a different direction than your steering wheel is turning. All of those things, they will help you with Superior Auto. But the best part about it, they're a great community partner. They have been training young men to become auto technicians for a long while at no real fanfare or anything of that nature. And because of that, I love them. And I love the principles behind it, not only behind the principles of their business, which is PLE, but the principles, which is the PAL, the pals of the community, which is Mark and Denise DeMercado. They've been some wonderful, great community partners. They've been doing this for quite a long while. So if you're looking for a place, Superior Auto can be that location for you. And remember, the number in the studios is 233-1019. That is 233-1019. I got a pair of tickets, $100. If you want to save $100 and have a good time and bring a friend with you, well, I'm not splitting them up. I'm actually giving them away together for an individual. In fact, my sheet says 2 tickets to give away, but I'm going to make it a pair of tickets for one lucky caller. Number in the studios is 233-1019. And those tickets are for the game number 5, which is between the loser of game number 1 and game number 2. It takes place on the 20th of November, 2018 at 11 a.m. It's for the NCAA College Basketball Tournament, which is coming back to the Cayman Islands, and it's called the Cayman Islands Classic. It starts on November the 19th and runs straight through to the 21st at John Gray Gymnasium, brand spanking new. Here are some of the teams that are going to be coming in. Clemson, Georgia, Illinois State, St. Bonaventure. We got Boise State, Creighton, Akron, and Georgia State. Special ticket offers only $25 until October 20th. That has passed. Hence the reason why they're up to $50 now. So get your tickets at Smoothie King, Funky Tangs, and Reflections for less. Airport location only. I'm opening the lines up for all of you right now. 233-1019. 233-1019. I got a pair of tickets with someone's name on there. If you give me a jingle, I would love to give it away, and it's going to be easy. If you ever listen to my program in the morning, I don't make you work too hard for it. Just simply 233-1019. The first person that calls in could be the lucky winner this morning. 233-1019. 233-1019. Pair of tickets to the NCAA College Basketball Tournament. And yeah, we're just a little housekeeping. We're having a problem with live streaming this morning. It seems like a Monday morning this morning, unfortunately. So we're trying to work on the live streaming for all of you that's typically tune in vis-a-vis the Facebook page, and hopefully I'll have them maybe that up and going a little later in the morning. I don't know those technical details. If you just give it to me, I'll get it done. But those things are beyond my reach. 233-1019, 233-1019. And I would like to give away a pair of tickets right now. And if you call in, they have your name on there. Remember, if you were paying attention, I like to give stuff away. I said the first caller up. Good morning, caller. Happy Tuesday morning to you. Hello? Ooh, it didn't stay on. Good morning, caller. Ooh. Hello, caller. Can you please turn down your device, whatever you're listening to us on, whether or not it's a radio or TV?
Thank you.
Hello, caller.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. All right, great. Are you calling in to try to get a pair of tickets to the NCAA tournament?
That's correct.
All right, great. I'm glad that you're calling in. Thank you very much for calling in. And you called the Superior Auto Hotline. All right, caller. Here are some of the little questions I'm going to give you. And let's see if you can be the lucky winner of 2 pair of tickets that's worth $100. Which game will you be going to?
I'm not quite sure.
Okay, let me give another one to you. All right. When is this tournament starting? What day is it starting on?
The 17th, the 19th of November.
Wonderful. All right, you got that down. And it's ending on the 21st,
Yep.
right?
21st, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right, caller. Name at least 2 teams that will be playing in this tournament.
Not quite sure.
All right. Okay. Do you know where you can buy these tickets from? Help me out a little bit. Normally, I just give away.
Think Funky Town.
All right. You got one down.
Superior Order.
No, I may carry some over there today, but no. You got Smooth the King, Funky Tangs, and Reflections Food for Less airport location. All right. Well, you know, caller, because I like doing this and I gave my word, whoever calls in first will have it. Caller, you are the winner of a pair of tickets, and I would love for you to make sure that you go there and take a friend with you. They're worth $100, and it's on November the 20th, and it's between the loser of game number 1 and game number 2. And if my memory serves me correct, that will be the Clemson Bulldogs versus the Creighton State. I believe, I forgot what the mascot is called, but it's the Georgia Bulldogs, I remember. So you'll be seeing who actually is going to advance up the ladder to that aspect of it. So congratulations, caller. Who made you a winner this morning?
Rooster 101.
All right, well, you know what you got to do. You have to do a little rooster crow before I actually leave. That's part of winning the whole entire prize. Oh, let's do a take number 2. Come on. I need you to get ready. Come on. I want you to be shouting and because it seems like you're somewhat a basketball fan. I need you to do a little bit more. I need you to wake up. I need you to wake up the whole entire rooster crew. All right, caller. I need you to hold on, and we're going to take your contact details from you, and I need you to come down and pick up your tickets as soon as possible down at Cayman Crossdock. All right, and that's 18 Forum Lane. We're going to be taking his contact details very shortly as well. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be opening the mic up for all of you. It's an open mic segment. We got some social media that came through about any of you. In addition to that, we're going to have individuals that are going to be talking. Where a lot of things came through about Pirates Week. Thoughts about Pirates Week? Maybe we'll get some of yours as well, and seeing what did you think about Pirates Week this year and the whole entire scheduling of events. But I just want to say to Mr. Graham Rankin, he started for the first time in my memory. People cannot say this at Cayman time anymore. Mr. Graham Rankin started exactly. I mean, he must have had a nuclear timer on that button when he started the fireworks on Friday night. Thursday night, was it? Friday night, 8 p.m. on the nose. And Graham, you did a fantastic job as well. So to anyone out there, if they're see Graham, just give him a high five and tell him great job and kudos again for doing another wonderful work in fireworks. We're going to take the contact details of that caller, 233-1019.
This hour of Cayman Crosstalk is powered by Subway. Subway, with 6 locations across Cayman, you know it makes sense to choose Subway. Subway, eat fresh, eat delicious. More of Cayman Crosstalk is next on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
From happy beginnings and life choices that we make along the way,
Brit K protects your lifestyle with the best insurance cover at the best possible price.
Health insurance with far-reaching benefits.
Family protection and long-term financial plans.
Business insurance and generous employee benefits.
For happy beginnings to happy ever after, visit BritK.ky.
Brit K, where people come first.
Let Elite Marble and Granite bring the charm of Italy to your home. Made from only the best materials. Santa Margherita Quartz is handcrafted at a state-of-the-art facility located in Italy and then journeys across the ocean to Elite Marble and Granite, who is the exclusive distributor in the Caribbean. Elegant and resistant, Santa Margherita Quartz products offer a large choice of colors, textures, and exclusive finishes. Call 945-9028 or visit us online at elite.ky. Elite Marble and Granite, where perfection costs less.
The countdown is on for Cayman 27's Parade of Lights, brought to you by Bogle Insurance Brokers Limited. Enjoy this annual boat parade as the water comes to life at Cayman Bay Harbor with this year's theme, Christmas Around the World. Don't miss Cayman's largest family gathering as we kick off the 2018 holiday season. Saturday, December 1st, starting at 6 p.m. at Cayman Bay. Fireworks brought to you by Brit K.
Sometimes having a middleman is not a bad thing, especially when it comes to insurance. Do you know that when it comes to cost, ease, speed, and peace of mind, insurance brokers ranked higher than when customers buy direct? So, for all your insurance needs, call Fidelity Insurance. We're the middleman you want. Call us today at 949-7822. Fidelity. We're good for you.
For Tuesday's headlines from the Cayman 27 newsroom, I'm Reshma Raghunath. The Mosquito Research and Control Unit and Oxitec have discontinued the release of genetically modified mosquitoes in West Bay. That project cost government $588,000. The MRCU says it, together with Oxitec, are considering a further no-cost collaboration in 2019. And upcoming legislative changes will be top of the agenda tonight as opposition leader Ezra Miller holds a public meeting at the Craddock Banks Civic Center. The Legislative Assembly is set to resume this week. Among laws heading to the LA floor are changes to end the Immigration Department as well as create stiffer penalties for illegal gambling. Mr. Miller's meeting begins at 8 o'clock. That's it for now from the Cayman 27 newsroom. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Do remember to tune in tonight at 6 p.m. for a full newscast. Do have a good Tuesday and a productive week.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 And simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy Tuesday morning to all of you, and thank you all very much. It feels like a Monday. I just want to do a little housekeeping. For those of you that view us on Facebook, we finally got the streaming up. And so thank you all very much for tuning in. And for all of you that actually WhatsApped and emailed this morning wanting to find out about the streaming, it is up and running right now. So you can actually see us on Facebook as well. And since opposition didn't call in and didn't do anything, frankly, we normally reserve it because they were saying that they wanted some time on the radio, and we reserve Tuesdays for them, opposition Tuesdays. And because of that, we don't sell. We only reserve that for them. And as a result, we're going to have an open mic segment this morning for all of you, which is jot the numbers down and jot the contact details down, ladies and gentlemen. It is 233-1019. 233-1019 is the in-studio number, and that is going to be open to all of you. And that is sponsored by Superior Auto. Superior Auto is a great location if you want to send your car and really don't have any kind of conniption fit when you get your billing back. And you're going to have wonderful servicing. I can guarantee you that. Whatever they do is going to be done with care and diligence. Superior Auto, located on Seymour Drive. And in addition, you have the WhatsApp number, which is 234-1019, 234-1019, 234-1019. In addition, you got the email, which is caymancrosstalk@hurleysmedia.ky, caymancrosstalk@hurleysmedia.ky. And you also have our Facebook page, which is Cayman Crosstalk. And before I get into it, the reason why I'm wearing my stash and wearing everything this way is because of Movember. And I just want to bring some attention to and use this forum and this platform to let our males out there know that this month is all about you. And the reason why it is because we're going to be talking about prostate cancer. And I want to make sure that I don't lose any more friends, any family members don't lose any males at all, simply because of prostate cancer. Prostate cancer, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the most curable cancers there is. If you catch it early and detect it early and operate early, you can have a long-lasting life with your friends and family. You can bug them, you can love them, you can just be here for all of us. I unfortunately lost 2 friends to prostate cancer. I still lament over the loss of them and not pushing hard enough to make sure that all of them and all of my friends go and get checked. If you're over the age of 40 years old, I recommend that you come to the Lions Center this Thursday and get a free screening. It's a blood test. It's called a PSA screening. And the test is going to highlight any kind of markers in you, whether or not you may have a heightened PSA reading, and then you move on to the next stage. And if that's so, there's going to be a lot of people around that can help you. If not, we're going to do it again next year. We're going to keep doing it. However, there seems to be a propensity, ladies and gentlemen, of males that have Afro descent that is higher inclined of having prostate cancer. And frankly, we're in the Caribbean. And that is not unreasonable and unusual to simply see that we're going to have some of our gentlemen being lost to it. I would advise you, if you're 35 and over and you had a family member, like an uncle, grandfather, father, brother, some member within your family, even a cousin, that was diagnosed with prostate cancer, come out as well. It's no discriminator of any, and so I just don't want any family members to lose anyone. Hence the reason why I have my mustache this way, and I want to sincerely thank the almost 200 people that picked my style mustache. But Christopher, my former intern, was the one that said a Tom Selleck kind of a look. But this one, apparently one person, and then was corroborated by my 4-year-old, Castle. He said, well, one person out of all of those persons, almost 200 people, said the Tom Selleck Magnum PI look. But one person said the Quigley Down Under. So if you're wondering what the stash is and why it came from, I never knew Quigley Down Under, but this is the Tom Selleck version of that. I had to watch it to see what it is. It's the Quigley Down Under version. And it's just drawing attention to all of you. And if you would like to make any donations whatsoever you can, I'm doing this as a way of uplifting a lot of our males out there. But if you'd like to make a cash donation to Cancer Society, whom I wear the band every day, and this band represents basically anyone and everyone who has cancer and suffering cancer and battle cancer and cancer survivors, you can make a donation to the Cancer Society, and I urge all of you to do that. They've given away free mammograms. Now they're on Thursday at the Lions Center. They're going to do free PSA screenings, and all the help and assistance will be there for you. And you males, like most of us, we wait to the very last minute. I'm urging all of you, please, beg you, don't do so. And if you haven't had a primary doctor or general practitioner, there's a lot of great doctors out there. And if you don't mind, I'll probably just recommend mine. Maybe he might like it. Maybe he'll like it. I don't know. But my general practitioner doctor, my primary doctor, Dr. Sidney Ebanks at the Chrissy Tomlinson, or CTMH Doctors Hospital, will be more than happy to help all of you out there as well. So we just want to make sure that we don't lose any of you in any capacity. The sooner you get it and detect it, the better life that you will lead. Numbers in the studios is 233-1019, 233-1019. Hello, caller.
Good morning, Woody.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Not too bad. Pleasant to hear you this morning. I'm hoping to steal about 2 minutes of your time.
Yes, sir.
To make an announcement to my constituents. Okay, for all those persons who are not working right now in Georgetown Central, I just want you guys to know that my office will be open at 10 a.m. this morning. We have the registration forms ready for the Christmas cleanup this year, which I am assuming the government will make an announcement tomorrow exactly the start date, but I'm proactively working with a nice program. I've got the forms and everything that you need at my office. Office opens at 10 a.m. I may not be there because, as you know, I'm preparing for the Legislative Assembly to start tomorrow morning with a number of bills coming up, so I'm doing my research and studying at this particular point for those bills and preparing. But I want all of those out there who need the Christmas work to come and get registered from early. Make sure you have everything prepared so we can plan that when they do the registration at the Lion Center, that everybody's good to go and that everybody can secure that little extra bit of work if you don't have any. Remembering it's for Caymanians. Any kind of ID that you have will be great to assist you with making sure they can identify who you are, who you say you are. And it's also for persons who are married to Caymanian. Please, the earlier the better. The forms are at my office. My secretary is very competent enough to help you and assist you in any capacity that you need to give you the relevant information. So again, for people from Georgetown Central, please get down to my office 10 a.m. this morning. The forms are there. I'd be happy to assist so we can get you guys working, okay? Woody, pleasant to hear you again. It was a nice long weekend for Pirates Week. And I want to thank the Pirates Week Committee for a good, awesome weekend. And God bless everybody who's listening this morning.
All right, MLA Brian, I have about 7 requests that came through on social media, and they're asking whether or not we can start a petition to have a 4-day work week permanently.
Well, I'll tell you.
So you can do private members motion.
I'll tell you a funny request that my daughter put in. She said the same thing. She said, "Daddy, if you get the government, that we need to have only 3 days of school every week." I said, "Pumpkin, I'm not sure if Daddy can do that one."
that was the discussion between Leroy and I today, and Craig from Irie. We were like, all right, 4 days is good, but maybe 3 days is even better. Let's be friends.
Hopefully one day all Caymanians could be in such a successful position that we only have to go to work for 3 days.
Amen.
But a good, hard-working person knows that work never stops. And when you find a job that you love, you will work 7 days a week.
That's
so
right.
let's be encouraged to find those kinds of jobs and careers that Caymanians don't even feel that they're working when they go to their job opportunities. Willie, thank you so much for the opportunity. Bless you and your listeners, and have a good day, okay?
All right, man. Thank you very much, sir. And we got some social media that came through as well, but we got callers on the line. 233-1019, sponsored by Superior Auto. Hello, caller. How are you this morning? All right, didn't hold on. Good morning, caller. How are you this morning?
Good morning. Good morning. Fine.
Great. Happy Tuesday to you. What's on your
Thank
mind
you.
this morning?
Let's see, Woody. I want to talk a little bit about the Pedro St. James and Island tour I did over the weekend.
Okay.
If it's okay with you.
Oh yes, ma'am. I value because you're an ambassador and you see it from the ground level, and I don't think your industry and people like you have really been paid attention to. That's just me.
Thank you. Yes, I went on the eastern side on Friday did a 4-hour tour, and our first stop was into Pedro St. James, and we asked the price to go into the theater or the grounds. Kind of visitors say that I was telling them about the theater and we're going up, right? So when we got there, then we asked if it would be the same price if we just walked the grounds and didn't do the theater. They said yes, it'll still be the same price. So, I could understand that because I know the theater there. Not everybody want to go into the theater. And then again, not everybody want to walk the grounds without going into the theater to try to more understand the situation there at the grounds, to understand the history of the grounds and so forth.
Right.
But the visitors just got married the day before, and they were doing their honeymoon, and they wanted their honeymoon, a tour to be part of their honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
And
wow.
And how we went there, and we didn't do the grounds or the theater because in the later, even to the later stepped in and she said, well, can we pay a lesser price to go just walk the grounds for a little while and take a few pictures? They said, no, you have to pay the full amount. And how we left that as that. And we walked around, gift shop, and observed, all of the items inside there. What do you know? That Pedro St. James is a part of the government.
Mm-hmm. And
you would think for a second that we would have something in there more of a local item, for example, or silver touch baskets and so forth of the silver touch. I asked the lady what she has in here local. They had a few pieces of beautiful Cayman night in the showcase, and she had like full filo knitted baskets with Cayman knitted on the side of it, but I could tell it wasn't a Cayman made little basket. It didn't hit me to be one of our silver touch palm knitted little, like a little jewelry box. And to say this, there's so many people out here in the elder sections that the senior citizens know how to do this patch rope making of the bags and the brooms and even little hearts to put in between your Bible leaves and all that kind of good stuff. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing up there representing the Cayman Island, and to see that it's not drawing enough attention up there to even try to go and say, well, we got a lot of retirees, senior citizens that I even heard social service talking about, we should have them involved in the community and all that kind of stuff. What it would take, Woody, to bring one of our senior citizens up there, especially when they got three buses or so a week from the cruise ship, and have that individual just sitting there for a couple of hours, doing the making of the silver touch. Follow me?
Yep.
Yeah,
agree.
But to leave that there, I just think that there needed more upgrading, more local Cayman. And we continue to go on to the tour. And where the crane, open the Cranes Highway, her plaque is up there. And there's a plaque on there for the 10 wreck sales, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And what you can't even read the words on the plaque. It is so mossy and all kind of grim is growing up on the letters of the plaque. And people are doing tours up there pretty regular, cluster of visitors that go rental that is driving to the island. You follow me?
Yes, ma'am.
And we got so many people in government that can go and keep them little plaques clean, that you can read them and take a proper picture standing by them. And I say all that to say this. Here we are dying for a port downtown Georgetown, and we can't even maintain the little small things that we have here to entertain our visitors on these islands. The lady asked me how often do the sanitation truck comes out. I gave her the story on that. But we didn't have that much garbage out on the road, I must say. But we had the bulk pickup was here and there to be picked up. So I guess that would draw her attention when she saw the bulk stuff on the side of the road. So I explained the bulk annual pickup every year, clean up for the island. And I don't know if the new governor, took a grand tour through Bordentown onto the eastern side. Have you heard of the governor going east as yet?
No, not really. I heard he went to the Sister Isles, and I think he toured some of. If he did, he probably just went to Bordentown, but I don't think he actually stopped off at maybe the monument. I don't see that. I don't see that in any press releases, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, why I say that to say this, Woody, Bordentown was the very first capital, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to see how many governments has been through that district, and we can't get that, not even a 25% uplift. It is disheartening that you have to drive through Bordentown. No disrespect to Bordentown and Bordentowners, but it needs some uplifting. You follow me?
Yes, ma'am.
Real bad. It hurts to the core to drive through there to get where you want to go. And you know what was the most enjoyable piece of that tour is when we went over to the Kai boat. I mean, they were thrilled to the max. And when I could show them across Georgetown port with the cruise ship, and they could see the Ritz-Carlton, they could not believe it. And they say, we are this far away from the 7 Mile, Ella? I say, yes, we are. So this is great. They was impressed with Northside. Impressed with Northside. We drove through all the Northside and Eastern practically. And then we walk our way back into Georgetown to Tortuga and so forth and so forth. But I just say all that to say this. Roddy, we need to take care of what we got here before we go and get anything bigger than what we can't even manage. Because not everything big is good. Small things are great too.
Agreed. Uniqueness.
Thank you. Yeah, I thank you so much for your time.
Well, but before you go, I just want to just say congratulations to you, because obviously you're going to be an integral part of their whole entire life going forward, or their married life. Hopefully it's a happy one. And congratulations to you. And thank you very much for the years of being an ambassador to the Cayman Islands. And I think, you're not the only one that I've listened to that is an ambassador in the Cayman Islands, i.e. one of our tour guides, one of our taxi drivers, that has articulated the same things that you have. And because of that, I'm concerned whether you guys have been really sat down with and listened to your concerns, because you're the feet on the ground. You're the ones that hear what people are saying. You're the ones that got to be the ones that's shielding and getting all the brunt of, maybe it's too expensive, maybe it's this, and maybe it's that. You are the frontline resources that hear and filter these things in, not just an anonymous little check and say, well, I had a bad time on this experience and I had a great time on this one. But yet you all are filtering in. I'm wondering, have you all ever, your association is somewhat splintered. I understand that. It's never really easy to get it all together. I remember tried dealing with that. And whilst I was on the port board, we believe we got somewhere, and then I was removed from there. But nevertheless, I wonder whether or not you all have sat down as stakeholders and were listened to.
Woody, they have an association there, but is there a few pick and choose in this association? No disrespect to them. I am not into it. I'm a very small taxi, so I guess I doesn't count to a certain degree. No disrespect to what they're trying to put together. But Woody, we got two tables up there. One table is for it, and the other table is not for it. All you can hear that I'm independent, and nobody can tell me this, and nobody can tell me that. So I don't think that we will ever get a proper association for this taxi business because it's coming back biting. Like Nikiva said many years ago, these taxi drivers are like a bunch of crabs in a basket. No disrespect to us because I am part of this taxi business out here, but a lot of it I don't even call myself involved in it. I have nothing personal against anyone of these taxi drivers out here, but we will never come together. We got too much different nationalities, and everybody wants to do their own thing, and nobody is fighting hard for association. When certain ones that they try to put together, the little negative Caymanian, and like I stress it, Caymanian come in and try to mash it up, buddy. Try to mash it up. So there's a lot of envious and jealousy in this taxi business, and it's so sad to see that the few Caymanians, and I'm not talking about no paper Caymanian, I'm talking about born Caymanian that are here punishing and suffering, trying to make an honest dollar. And you got people here who doesn't want to work together. We are not working together. They sit down and wants to say, the Caymanian, the island people, everybody has to say, oh, the Filipinos can work together, the Jamaicans can work together, but what's wrong with the Caymanians? We are just our own biggest enemy. I love my people, but they don't have to love me back with it because my heart is my heart. And when you got people that rise up against you, trying to make an honest dollar and it's your own people, it hurts to the core. But all I got to say to the taxi drivers out there today, y'all have to do what y'all have to do. And if we can't unite, we just need to respect each other as we cross each other here and there.
All right. Thank you very much, caller, for sharing, and hopefully we'll get there one day. All right. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to go and do a little time check right now. Time check is now 7:55. Time check is brought to you by our wonderful friends at Subway. Ladies and gentlemen, from now straight through until the 2nd of December, which is fast approaching, Subway has their new initiative on, which is called Subway Can Drive. We are asking you to bring in all your canned goods to any of the 6 locations of Subway and get a free cookie of your choice. When you bring in all your canned goods, they will be donated to Feed Our Future and Meals on Wheels. We are asking you to kindly, please extend your Cayman this holiday season at Subway. And I'm personally thanking you in advance for doing that as well. There are some less fortunate people out there, and I can tell you, those 2 organizations I've been close to, and they do help people. So thank you in advance, Cayman, for going by Subway. And thank you very much, Subway, for opening up and giving back to the community. Free cookie if you just bring in a can of goods. Thank you all very much. Be right back after this short break.
This hour of Cayman Crosstalk is powered by Subway. Subway, with 6 locations across Cayman, you know it makes sense to choose Subway. Subway, eat fresh, eat delicious. More of Cayman Crosstalk is next on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
The flavor with a beat. That thing that move up him dancing feet. We dance them flavor with a beat. Holy sauce, yeah, we acting on the street. Young, middle age, or old, move your feet. When bass, if we dance, everybody have to do it.
Grace, feel the vibe, can't you feel it? Grace, delicious, so nutritious. Yes, quality when you taste it. Want affordable? Look for the label.
Flavor we are here because the spice is flaring. Flavor with a beat, no other brand than near we.
One taste and you know Grace is real.
We believe that every life matters and that we are all connected. One community, one people. We believe in compassion to give dignity to those that society has let down. We strive to conquer fear, and we believe that the power to heal is a gift. This is who we are. This is what we believe. Holy Cross.
The countdown is on for Cayman 27's Parade of Lights, brought to you by Bogle Insurance Brokers Limited. Enjoy this annual boat parade as the water comes to life at Cayman Bay Harbor with this year's theme, Christmas Around the World. Don't miss Cayman's largest family gathering as we kick off the 2018 holiday season. Saturday, December 1st, starting at 6 p.m. at Cayman Bay. Brought to you by Pro Yacht.
Watch as global adventurer and filmmaker Marlon Dara journeys across the world's most beautiful countries and cities. You'll explore breathtaking landmarks, art, and architecture from the Caribbean, Europe, Central and South America, and so much more. Immerse yourself in the local culture, history, and beauty as you follow his endless journeys of adventure every weekday, only on Cayman 27.
Cayman Country Weather.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is your weather forecast for this morning. Today, you're going to have a high of 85. They say with the real field temperature, the heat index will be hovering around about 94 degrees. You're going to have a 25% chance of experiencing some showers today, so it's going to be brief in passing, if any. It is going to be partly sunny and pleasant. Yes, that's on my forecast for this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Winds are going to be coming at you from the east at 12 miles per hour with an occasional gust at about 16. That easterly direction is going to continue tonight, but dip down to a soft, only about 7 miles per hour tonight, which is going to make sure your temperatures are going to feel a little warm at about 81 degrees. And they say the real field temperature, the heat index, may feel like it's 89. Oh, my goodness gracious. Tonight, you got a 25% chance of experiencing some showers, so that means little to none across all 3 Cayman Islands. So, therefore, tonight is going to be mainly clear. It's going to be a beautiful night if you want to go out and celebrate and look at all of our great restaurants and experience the shopping that there is in the Cayman Islands as well. Sunrise this morning was at 6:32. Sunset will be at 5:47. You got 11 hours and 15 minutes of beautiful tropical sun to enjoy. And you got a similar forecast pattern straight through to tomorrow. Thursday, there's a little front that's coming in late Wednesday night. So Thursday, you may experience some showers and so forth. And Friday as well, as this little low frontal trough comes across the northwest Caribbean. But otherwise than that, you're going to have a great day tomorrow. So Thursday, just break out your umbrellas just to be safe. Join me back in Cayman Crosstalk with an open mic segment, 233-1019.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019. Or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
The opinions expressed by Cayman Crosstalk, its hosts, callers, or guests are not those of Hurley's Media or its sponsors.
Now, from the Cayman 27 News Team, here are your latest news headlines, brought to you by the Cayman Pharmacy Group, with West Bay Pharmacy, Savannah Pharmacy, and Professional Pharmacy. The Cayman Pharmacy Group has a location for you just around the corner. Visit them today. Now, here's your news headlines.
Good day. It's time for Tuesday's headlines from the Cayman 27 newsroom. I'm Reshma Raghunath. The Mosquito Research and Control Unit and Oxitec have discontinued the release of genetically modified mosquitoes in West Bay. That project cost government $588,000. The MRCU says it, together with Oxitec, are considering a further no-cost collaboration in 2019. And upcoming legislative changes will be top of the agenda tonight as opposition leader Ezra Miller holds a public meeting at the Craddock Ebanks Civic Center. The Legislative Assembly is set to resume this week. Among laws heading to the LA floor are changes to end the Immigration Department as well as create stiffer penalties for illegal gambling. Mr. Miller's meeting begins at 8 o'clock. That's it for now from the Cayman 27 newsroom. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Do remember to tune in tonight at 6 p.m. for a full newscast. Do have a good Tuesday and a productive week.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019. Or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, happy Tuesday to all of you, and thank you all very much for tuning in to Cayman Crosstalk and letting you be part of our day. Thank you, and greatly appreciate it. Just a little housekeeping here this morning. I know the opposition is not in the studios. I'm not sure what happened. But nevertheless, because of that, we're going to have an open mic segment for all of you. Number in studios is 233-1019, 233-1019. That is the in-studio number for all of you if you want to call whatever is on your mind right now. We got some callers, some posters that came through about Pirates Week, about NAU, about work and employment, and about Barker's Beach as well, and in gambling law. I just wrote them all down. Those are some of the things that came through on social media. So we're probably going to be touching on some of those as well. And the social media that you can actually post on will be, for example, our WhatsApp, which is 324-1019. That is 324-1019. And that is our WhatsApp number, 324-1019. In addition, you can email me at caymancrosstalk@hurleysmedia.ky, caymancrosstalk@hurleysmedia.ky, or go on our Facebook page, which is Cayman Crosstalk. And if you got a live streaming video there, you can actually just post immediately beneath. And the 4,900 people that follow us can actually participate or see what you're saying. If you're a little shy in that one, simply just go right on over to the private message page, and I'll be happy to share all of your thoughts with everyone else, and your ID will be held in the strictest of confidence with all of that in regard. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are some of the things that came through this morning. One, you may heard in the news report just now about the gambling law that's coming up, which is kind of curious. A lot of people are saying was, we had a conversation last week with the Honorable Ezra Miller last week, Tuesday, about this very issue and the increases that are going to be coming in to through the amendments to the law, which is going to be increasing, the fines and so forth to those individuals that are found gambling. Just kind of curious for all of you out there. Here are some of the things that came through. It says, well, that means that no more raffles should be given away by anyone, by Cayman Airways, by any agencies of government, by any private sector, fuel companies, and so on and so forth. None of those will actually be allowed any longer to participate. If you're not a registered entity, a volunteer entity, a nonprofit organization, you cannot gamble, or even a church. And so those things, frankly, it's a majority that actually posted and took the time to post. Seems like a lot of people are quite perturbed, to be honest with you, off of it, and think Cayman is a very hypocritical issue. But one particular poster sent through, and I thought it was a very poignant discussion point. It said it seems like the law is not equally administered in the Cayman Islands, and that is a travesty in its largest sense. And I agree with that. And here's where they were saying, and roughly what a lot of other people were saying as well, is that when you hear about gambling and so forth, you typically hear about the illegal numbers and so forth that are being sold on a daily basis, that is criminal, that is setting this criminal element up, and it's actually destroying us. And there's a lot of issues that are happening. So-called murders supposedly took place. We had broad daylight. That's 6:15, 6:30 in the evening. People shot in their head in the center of town, supposedly based on numbers. That discussion and that matter is still under investigation. No one has seen a thing. No one has done a thing. We've had in that same location within the central Georgetown area, we had some people that were shot. Even just a few nights, about 3 weeks ago, we had a gentleman apparently was shot in the stomach and the abdomen and a machete and so forth because of gambling. There are those criminal elements all around. But I'm just kind of curious. The law is very clear. It has been very clear for a long, long period of time. In fact, the law is very clear in the respect of that it has not really been touched or amended since the late 50s. Hence the reason why you got small fines like $10, $50, $150. Crazy things that in today's world, if you had a young law clerk that's not even really a call to the bar attorney, will probably be making that per hour. And so it just doesn't really jive very well, so to speak. But when you got businesses that are sending you text, when you got profit companies that are offering raffles, why are they allowed to flout the law, and others are being prosecuted. I wonder what the governor is going to be doing and saying about these things. The law is very clear. Only churches, nonprofit organizations, and those that are really not gaining any profit for themselves, save for keeping their association open and servicing the goals and the missions of that association, which is supposed to be giving back to the community and the social fabric of the Cayman Islands. You just see a lot of things being prosecuted lately about small people just selling numbers and so forth. What are your thoughts on having no gambling whatsoever? That what is good for the goose should be good for the gander. Obviously, the churches have no problem. I don't see no amendments, no petitions made by the Ministers Association during this consultation period. Every bill that comes before the House goes through a period. You can check it out under Section 77 of the Constitution to see how a bill is actually presented. There's a 21-day period that is on public consultation. And I wonder, I do not see and I did not hear of anything from the Ministers Association petitioning the government to remove churches from Section 12 of the law, which identifies churches as the first people whom are exempt from the gambling law. And I wonder, has that been done? I haven't heard about it. And so therefore, if the Ministers Association has not earnestly petitioned and asked for that to be removed, then we should not be talking anything about a moral issue here. Then we need to start getting down to what the real brass tacks are really talking about. So I don't know why we're in this hypocritical mode, to be honest with you. If you have a discussion, 233-1019, 233-1019. That's one of the things that came through. And 324-1019, 324-1019. That's our WhatsApp number. We got a caller on our 321-109 number, which is sponsored by Superior Auto. Good morning, caller. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Woody.
Good morning, sir.
You can tell I'm listening keenly to every word you say. I think I want to give some justice to the Ministers Association because in preparation for this upcoming bill, I reached out to them and they gave me the audience to speak to them about this bill. And to be fairness to them, they have said publicly that they do not support raffles in respect to the format that is within the law because they too believe that is gambling. Maybe there hasn't been a formal petition done by them, but I know that they publicly have said, and they've said to me by way of statement, that they do not support the law in its current form because they see raffling, no matter who it's for, to be that of gambling as well. Now, whether the government takes that into consideration, considering they are our moral measuring tool within our society is the Ministers Association, obviously that would be factored in the debate coming up because I had a good candid conversation with them for about an hour discussing the bill and the other parts of the gambling law. But I just want to give a fair opportunity to them because they have said that they don't support the gambling law in its current form, which gives amendments or exempts them from the gambling law by way of raffles. And they have determined that the word raffle means the same thing as the word gambling. Okay?
Well, MLA Brian, I gotta sincerely ask you this, and I say this with all sincerity. And you know how I feel. You know how I feel about my God, my Savior. But the thing with it is, if they say that to you, the question was, if they are this adamant, because this law has been through 3 revisions, okay? 3 revisions, and not one time through those 3 revisions that we've seen, because amendments were made to have ships that are registered in the Cayman Islands and so forth that can be gambling. We wanted to attract the ship registry. We wanted to attract cruise ships to be registered in the Cayman Islands, which I thought was a brilliant move because we are probably the predominant register of vessels worldwide. We're the best at it. and we should maintain those standards, and we should break down any barriers that would inhibit us from maintaining to be the best and wanting to get even greater than what we are. Having said that, through those amendments, there is always and has not changed Section 77, Section 78 of how the laws are made in the Cayman Islands. Not one time have I seen a petition that was written by the Ministers Association saying remove our name from Section 12 of this law because we don't want to be a part of it. They may say that to you, but where is their formal written thing that says the Ministers Association and whomever is the chairman or chairperson of that at that given time to say, remove us from this, we want that removed. So when the amendment to the law comes in, when the bill is passed and becomes a law, it will remove churches from that and only have what nonprofit organizations and associations that are socially minded.
Well, I can't speak as to why they haven't done such acts as a petition or a request by government to remove themselves. That would be out of place for me to say. But within conversations with them, they have expressed that they're not happy with that part, and the membership of which they're a part, the Ministers Association, they're happy to report that their churches don't support it either. But obviously, democracy falls in this way, and this is another way to take that step to make those amendments. I know that I will be making such suggestions if the bill comes to the House, because now I'm hearing in the background, in the circles of politics, that the government may even consider withdrawing the bill, which brings up another conversation altogether.
I hope they do, because it's the most stupid waste of time and money that there is.
Well, you see, I disagree. I actually think the bill should come, because it's time for us to discuss this matter. For too long, we have laws that are discriminatory in many ways, and for them to just withdraw the bill, then it just goes back to its current form, which is discriminatory and unfair in my view, because you have used the right word, is hypocritical in its nature. So if we just withdraw the bill, then the bill stays, the current law stays the same. I think the opening up of this discussion gives us a way to correct the law properly and make it fair and balanced. If it's going to be for all, be for all. If it's not going to be for none, then nobody gets to do it. And that's where I think myself and the opposition agree as the independent member of the House. But if we just withdraw the bill, then the discussion goes away. Hence the reason I believe that the current administration is considering withdrawing it. Because it's going to be a political heated battle in respect to the government presenting this. I don't think they don't win either way, and that's the whispers on the road, so to speak. But I think we have to have the discussion. There's many laws in our country that have this kind of hypocrisy within it. And I like to be fair and balanced. I think every Caymanian should be given fair and equal opportunity like the Constitution suggests. But the only way for us to fix them or amend them or change them is by way of discussion on the floor of the Legislative Assembly.
Well, I agree, but here's the thing, that the reason why I say that it was a waste of time. The opposition, and I realize the precarious situation that you're in, MLA, because you say it on a weekly basis that, you know, I put questions in, and they're ignored. I put them in like weeks, sometimes even months in advance to make certain that at least I would get an utterance of, you know, no, sir, we'll get back to you, or whatever it may be. They ignore your questions. I understand that's how government operates, and you're lamenting and you're articulating exactly what the premier was complaining about when he was in the opposition in your position some time back, which is erroneous to say the least. But I say this, what is being discussed is just simply an increase in penalties, but it doesn't take away, even from your discussions and so forth, there has been no amendments, and from what I understand, no submissions really to amend removal of certain people because of it, and also changing it to make sure that it falls in line with Section 19 of the Constitution, which is fair, equal, and proportionate and lawful treatment, that everybody should be treated equal and fairly according to Section 16 of the Constitution. I don't hear none of those arguments. I heard none of the submissions that have been put through to those elements. That's why I say it's a waste of time, because if you cannot agree and talk about and have a discussion on those substantive details, that have been discussed, then it's a waste of time, in my opinion.
Well, Woody, you highlighted two very important points so far, which is one, that there hasn't been much of a discussion with the government and the opposition. Now, the mature thing of government to do was to actually ask the opposition, what are your views on this? Is there going to be any issues in the debate? But we don't have a mature enough government at that respect, so we have to do it on the floor of the House. But the second part of what you just said, which is important, is that you said there haven't been any suggested amendments. Most of those suggestions will come when the bill actually is presented, because it has to go through the various stages of the bill process.
Through committee and all that
reading,
stages.
Second reading, third reading.
Correct.
So once those readings happen, then we can make suggested amendments to say, listen, I will support this bill if you make these amendments. And then the debate comes up about the hypocrisy of the law and how the government wants to move forward. So the public gets to see whether or not the government wants to change the bill, improve the bill, make the bill fair or not. So that's why I say it's important that the bill is discussed, because the opportunity of making suggested amendments is presented. If the bill is not brought to the House, then it would be another sitting where a private member will have to bring it up to say, listen, let's make this law fair. And we have to recognize that the gambling bill is a political bill that not many politicians want to be associated with, because they are fear of the repercussions of being associated with such a bill. Because you have your Christian community who believes that gambling should never be allowed, and then you have other people saying, listen, it's my choice, let me do it. So
but caller,
if you recognize that a lot of people just don't want to be associated with it. Sorry, Woody, go ahead.
No, I got to ask you this, though. I know I can't wait for you to come on Thursday, because you'll have a feeling of what's going to happen within, starting the day before. But Emily Bryant, here's the hypocrisy and the irony of what you just said. It is not unreasonable for me to say that almost the majority of the heads of government, i.e. the ministers, have been a part and are a part of social clubs.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Right? And each one of those social clubs have been protected under the law to gamble. So how would and why would they be distancing themselves, knowing, and they proudly wear their their pin on their lapel, and proudly put it on their CVs and their resume that I am part of this social club that is utilizing this law and protecting their particular institutions? Why would they distance themselves from that when they're clearly embracing it as being a part of those associations?
Well, I mean, there's a very important role in society for these nonprofits, associations and charitable organizations, because they fill the gap where government doesn't. And that's where the tricky part of this is going to come up, because when they created this bill way back when, they tried to get away with the gambling concept by separating the word gambling and the word raffles. But if you read it in the law, they basically mean exactly the same thing. And I guess there's a level of justification in one's heart to say, well, okay, I'm doing a raffle, I'm not actually gambling. But they mean the same thing. But one of the things that I'm concerned about, right, is if we were to actually make this law fair and balanced, where nobody gets to do it, think about the loss of the millions of dollars that goes to charities every year that is raised to help the gap that the government does not fill. I'm worried about that, because my job as a representative is to make sure that our laws are fair and equal for all, right? And if that's the case, then, and if the country says, well, we don't want gambling, then the fair thing to do is to say, okay, I'm sorry, charities, I'm sorry, nonprofits and churches, you can't do this anymore because it's not seeming as to be fair. But if that happens, can the government supplement the loss of those revenues that are raised by these charities? And I don't think they can. The Premier himself said on a national television station, BBC, talks about the role of charities and what they play in this country. And I'm trying to actually get the figure now for the debate of exactly how much money charities, at least registered charities, raise in this country, because I think it's in the hundreds of millions of dollars per year.
I agree. Well,
and I'm worried, because once we get to the fair equalness of this bill, it's either one way it's going to go or the other, which is one, nobody gets to do it. We lose all that money that's being raised, and the government has to find the money for those social issues, or it go open up for everybody, and then many people in our society will be unhappy with the fact that we're opening up gambling to the country. But this is why that's why so many politicians don't want to talk about it. Now, I don't think that I'm the average one. I'm not afraid to discuss this, but this is the reality that we have before us. But shying away from it doesn't help. Actually having the discussion, being mature about it, bringing it to the people, and let the people talk about it. Let the people decide. And that's what I hope happens when this bill actually goes to the debate.
All right, Emily, I'm looking forward to that debate as well, and looking forward to see whether or not it has been removed. And and sincerely thank you for actually championing this cause and being one of the few that is willing to tackle it, to be honest with you. I would say to you, and I said it to you on air in front of your face and behind off air, thank you for being bold, because frankly, I don't see anybody being bold and bold enough to tackle these situations.
Well, in my wrap-up, I'll just say this before I come off the air, right? I want to make sure that it's clear that I'm not necessarily championing either way. I believe in fairness, and I believe that people should choose. Now, if the country doesn't want it, let them choose that they don't want it. If we want it to go along with it, because we see the benefit of raffles and charities to our country, and we see that equality should be fair for all, and we go that direction, let the people choose. It's not, particularly when it comes to religious matters, I don't think any politician should be involved in that discussion, because religion goes way past politics. And if there's a religious element to this, I say every one of us 19 members say, step back from this discussion, go to a referendum, let the people choose. Because then that way you don't get the negatives of a government that brought in gambling or a government that cut out charities. Make the people decide. The people are intelligent, They know what to do when the time is right. Just give them the opportunity. And if we have a referendum, we can address a number of matters of concern in the country. We have the port, we have gambling, and we have a number of other issues that could be raised and what you say, kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. And it's a perfect opportunity to do it now. So I'll leave you there. Thank you so much for allowing me to speak. I know it's not even my day, but I thought I'd chime in with that.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day and good luck on your presentations. And I'm looking forward to hearing what the synopsis of your questions are as well, whether or not you hit another brick wall. Thank you very much, sir.
Buddy.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to go and take a break right now. Those on the line, I'm begging you, please hold on. 233-1019, 233-1019 is the in-studio number. We're touching on some things because we have an open mic segment this morning. Opposition didn't show up, so we're going to have an open mic segment for all of you. Things that were touched on were the gambling law and coming before the House. In addition, Markers Beach and Pirates Week. Those are some of the things that came through our social media forum as well. 233-1019, 233-1019, sponsored by Superior Auto. Call that, and you'll be the first thing that I check when I come right back after this short little break.
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
We're not just the most reliable energy service in the Caribbean. Whether it's for your entertainment, lighting a path to your future, or making sure that you and your family are secure. We're there for you when it matters most. Your safety and our reliability are our top priority. We are committed to remaining the #1 utility service in the Caribbean. We are CUC.
A timely response. That matters. Owning your own home? That matters. Supporting our community? That matters. When your child smiles? That matters. Good encounters, great experiences. It matters at Cayman National.
Ever wondered what smart health insurance feels like?
Premier Health's 24/7 worldwide health insurance does most of the thinking for you.
1,500 CGI health claims are settled daily.
55% of claims settled automatically.
You can access your health plan almost anywhere, anytime.
And have smart wellness with online data tracking.
And more provider choices for you and the people who matter most.
Premier Health is smart health insurance, and it feels good.
Brit K, where people come first.
Let Elite Marble and Granite bring the charm of Italy to your home. Made from only the best materials. Santa Margherita Quartz is handcrafted at a state-of-the-art facility located in Italy and then journeys across the ocean to Elite Marble and Granite, who is the exclusive distributor in the Caribbean. Elegant and resistant, Santa Margherita Quartz products offer a large choice of colors, textures, and exclusive finishes. Call 945-9028 or visit us online at elite.ky. Elite Marble and Granite, where perfection costs less.
Or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy Tuesday to all of you, and thank you all very much for tuning in to Cayman Crosstalk. And if you're just tuning in right now, we have an open mic segment. Unfortunately, just doing a little housekeeping, opposition is not in this morning, so we have an open mic segment because of that. And you can contact us vis-a-vis various different mediums. 233-1019 is the in-studio number that is sponsored by our wonderful friends at Superior Auto. In addition, we have the WhatsApp number, which is 324-1019, 324-1019. And you also got our email as well, which is caymancrosstalk@hurleysmedia.ky. caymancrosstalk@hurleysmedia.ky is very active on social media this morning. But you can call in as well, 233-1019, or you can go on our Facebook page, which is Cayman Crosstalk, and just simply come on board. Hello, caller. How are you this morning? Thank you very much for holding.
Morning, Woody. How are you doing?
Hey, good morning, sir. I was going to say happy Monday morning, but happy Tuesday morning to you, sir.
Yeah, man. Same to you. I was just listening to Kenneth, and I think he made a lot of valid points. What I will say is that, I mean, this is just my opinion, obviously. When it comes to gambling in our country, we need to be very careful. Not because I have anything against it, or not because I don't think it's a good idea. Because we need to be careful on who we looking to generate revenue from gambling. Yes, I know that there is illegal gambling that currently takes place, that a lot of the money is being shipped out, and I think that there has to be some measures taken in order to for the government to either stop it completely if we decide gambling is illegal, which you'll never be able to do, or the government figure out a way how to put some sort of stipend on that where the government can generate some of the revenues. But if we approach it that we want gambling to be the second or third pillar of our economy, we're going to end up where we're just going to be taking money from the average person in this country who's going to be allowed to go into a casino and spend their rent or their mortgage or their light bill or their water bill or their food money. And I don't think that would be productive, in my personal opinion. If we're going to have casinos, if we take it that far, I would venture to say that we should restrict it only to the hotels, and only the visitors could gamble in that way, that we're generating revenue from offshore, bringing it onshore.
Well,
sorry.
No, I just want to if you don't mind, engage you into something. You see, I hear what you're saying, right? But the issue is just like, for example, prohibition. And you and I had this discussion before, and I thought you brought up some really great points several years back when you were my guest co-host. And we were talking about prohibition. And this was during the point where we were trying to get people to understand the difference between cannabis, medicinal cannabis oil, and ganja, and so forth, and how it is now used, if you want to even say, for palliative care. And I just want to sincerely thank the past administration for at least passing it. There's much more discussions that can come from that now, because much insurance companies are not even approving that as a medicinal prescription drug, believe it or not, even though that is prescribed and only submitted by a pharmacy. That's another discussion we're going to have for another day, which it bothers me to no end.
Well, we all know who runs and owns the major insurance companies, right? It's the FDA. So why would they approve a drug that they don't control?
Right. And having said that, when we look back on all of these things, what it does, it creates much more of a supply and demand aspect of it. And government is going to spend more money prosecuting these issues that we're not going to. We don't have enough courtrooms for it, for one. We're not making no money off of it, because I mean, even though the crazy things about it is $10 fines if you get caught gambling in Cayman Islands. Come on, $10.
It's ridiculous.
It's a joke, right? But here's what's going to happen. And I tell you the truth. And I looked at this on many different fronts. And like you, I'm concerned about certain elements and so forth of it. But here's my concern. I'm not going to lie to you. I like to hear, and I even participate in it, when I can go by and I spend a whole lot of money. This is a subject that you and I have had discussed before. We spend a whole lot of money filling our car up with gasoline. Okay?
Right.
But some gas stations are now offering raffles. You come and fill up with me, I'm going to give you a ticket. And the ticket is going to allow you to win $5,000 possibly each week. Or even $25,000 or $30,000, whatever it is, whichever station that it may be.
Right.
And I tell you the truth, I know of two people whom have won. Two local people that have won. And both of them deserved it. God knew best. I just want to say that. Right. God knew best for those two people winning.
Right. I see you saying, yeah.
And the thing with it is, that means that all of the things that you see from, for example, all the raffles from Cayman Airways, all the raffles from these gas stations, all the raffles from every other thing that is not a voluntary organization, a church, or a social gathering has to cease, because they have to proportionately and they have to realistically follow the law. The law is very clear. Subsection 2A clearly states that only churches, service organizations, and other voluntary organizations can raise funds for their programs or their respective churches, organizations, and associations. Now, they are not nonprofit. They are not service organizations. They are for-profit organizations. So all of those things that, frankly, I would like people to do, and I give stuff away here on the show as well, that will have to cease.
Right. I totally understand where you're coming from, especially when it comes to the law. Obviously, like Kenneth was saying, there has to be a debate, there has to be a discussion on how you be able to exercise those things into the law. The problem with it is, Woody, is that we're going to have to create two separate laws. One that covers nonprofit and one that covers gambling generally. Now, one could interpret it to be one and the same. However, we know that churches have the best intention. That's the moral conduct of their existence, right? But what I believe is that if we label everything under one law and it's all interpreted one way, you're right. All of those things will have to cease because the law is very specific now as it is, right? You just pointed it out. So I think that people should have an opportunity to reap some kind of reward for spending 10 times more for gas than we should. I don't have an issue with people benefiting from the periodic raffles and the whatnot from the gas stations, because that is not something that is going to create any discomfort for that individual simply because they got to buy gas. We have no alternative because we don't have no cars that run on water. We don't have no cars that run on air. So we have to put in our budget our gas money, like we do our food money. But I said all of that, I want to say that I think that it has to be. There's too many underlying issues for us not to have a reasonable debate and conversation about it, so that we can come to a level place where all can be encapsulated. Now, on the other token of what Mr. Bryant was saying, is that you know me already, Woody. I don't believe that we should have any charities doing anything for any of our social problems or people in this country, simply because our country has allowed for many people to come to our shows from abroad and set up shop here and make the best life that they'll ever have in their entire life and live above and beyond the average Caymanian in working in an industry that has plenty, but the government just fails. So if the government really wants to do something meaningful, they need to put a sovereignty in place to take 2 to 3 to even up to 5% of that 25% that is being charged on services for hedge funds and mutual funds, put that money in the sovereignty, and we have 2 or 3 billion every year in order to service all the things. Now, on your open mic segment, I saw on your thing, it said you want to talk about Pirates Week. I want to hit that because I don't want to be the overall. I just want to hit that very quickly. I said it privately and I will say it publicly. This year's Pirates Week was a complete disgrace, in my personal opinion. We had East End Heritage Day. Nobody knew. Half the East Enders didn't even know they were having it. That's a fact. That is not over-exaggerating at all. They had the district days before the landing again, which I thought was pretty crazy because normally everybody come into the landing with their floats. A lot of the districts puts a lot of effort in their floats, and they like to be rewarded on that national stage where you get to announce who the winners were and all these things, and then on their district days they go and they celebrate it with their trophy. That element was stripped away, and when you ask the question to the necessary people, they always come back, oh, well, it's revenue, and the government this, and the people of this. If you're not there to revitalize Pirates Week, if you're not there to keep up the momentum and make it better every year, and you just hiding behind the excuses of all these things, listen, the government subsidizes. We feel that we need Cayman Airways. We subsidize it. Turtle Farm, we subsidize it. Yes, I know we can't compare those things with Pirates Week. However, if we had the right person to steer in that ship, would they? I'm sure that they would be able to be firm enough with the government and create things that the government would fund it. You don't need a lot of money to fund Pirates Week. We ain't talking about hundreds of millions of dollars. You know, I remember the days when people were so excited about Pirates Week because a lot of the communities got involved with building the floats and setting up the district days. Cayman has gone way past that. That needs to come back. That ownership, where it was a cultural, historical thing. Yes, a lot of people argue about the name, and we can debate that another day. But I think that it's time for us to clean house on that Pirates Week committee, that Pirates Week board, everybody in that whole. And then on top of that, I got one last bone to pick. You know me already. I don't go to church. So I cannot believe that the Minister of Tourism would pick a foreign national to run our tourism product. You know, it is beyond me because I know I can't go to another country and be in charge of nothing resembling their tourism product. What's wrong with us? We don't have no confidence in our own people. We don't have no faith in our own people. And I think that it's because it's all about control. They put people in these positions who they know they can control. That's what I feel. And 9 times out of 10, they know they're not going to be able to control a very smart, aware, well-rounded Caymanian. So therefore, they avoid them like they're poison. They don't want nothing to do with them because they have a voice of their own and they have ideas of their own. But again, I think that there's a lot of discussion on a lot of topics that need to happen immediately. Gambling, I get it, you know, but right now, I think the government just need to figure out a way how to extract some sort of money from the already legal gambling as opposed to what you said, taking everybody to court for a misdemeanor, spending up all this money on legal time, only to charge a guy $200, and then he go back and he go right straight back to doing what he did before he brought him there. I don't think that's productive at all. So, but anyway, I'll listen in. What else going on?
All right, sir. Thank you very much. And we got other callers on the line as well. 233-1019. I'm asking you to please hold on. I got to go and take a break right now.
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
Thousands of Caymanians work in our cruise tour.
Have you had your Tortuga moment today? Come by Tortuga Fine Wine and Spirits for all your liquor needs. And taste the world-famous Tortuga rum and rum cake. Always delicious and baked fresh daily in the captivating Cayman Islands. With ongoing renovations at the airport, we invite you to shop our stores and buy before you fly. Relive the Cayman Islands in every bite.
Mobil One The Grid is your VIP pass behind the scenes across the world of motorsport.
You're going to see that aggression start from the Daytona 500 all the way up until the end of the year.
I feel for the guys, driving past as close as I can, as fast as I can.
A great win! Porsche win Le Mans!
It's wall-to-wall action. There's no room for error.
These trucks will jump 15, 20 feet in the air.
Hi, I'm
I'm Caroline Hobby, host of Nashville Insider, where we bring you the latest in country music news and happenings. Join us as we interview your favorite artists and go behind the scenes of country music's hottest events. Watch Nashville Insider right here on Cayman 27.
Champion House Restaurant, serving Cayman for over 30 years. Start your day off right with our breakfast, fruits, pastries, hot cereals, entree, and so much more. Stop by for lunch. Our buffet offers salads, soup, entrees, and desserts. Check out our website for details on our new dinner menu. And don't forget about catering. We can customize any menu to suit your needs. Champion House Restaurant, where the islanders dine.
For Tuesday's headlines from the Cayman 27 newsroom, I'm Reshma Raghunath. The Mosquito Research and Control Unit and Oxitec have discontinued the release of genetically modified mosquitoes in West Bay. That project cost government $588,000. The MRCU says it, together with Oxitec, are considering a further no-cost collaboration in 2019. And upcoming legislative changes will be top of the agenda tonight as opposition leader Ezra Miller holds a public meeting at the Craddock Ebanks Civic Center. The Legislative Assembly is set to resume this week. Among laws heading to the LA floor are changes to end the Immigration Department as well as create stiffer penalties for illegal gambling. Mr. Miller's meeting begins at 8 o'clock. That's it for now from the Cayman 27 newsroom. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Do remember to tune in tonight at 6 p.m. for a full newscast. Do have a good Tuesday and a productive week.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for tuning in and letting us be part of your morning and part of your day. Thank you all very much. We got a lot of social media that's been coming through as well, and we also got our line as well. Here's some of the contact details. Some are sending stuff through to all the various different ones, and so I'm going to collate them as much as possible. And the in-studio number is 233-1019. That is 233-1019. In addition, that is sponsored by our wonderful friends at Superior Auto. And also, we have the WhatsApp number, which is 324-1019, 324-1019. And also, we got the email, which is Cayman Crosstalk at hurleysmedia.ky. That is Cayman Crosstalk at hurleysmedia.ky. And we also got our Facebook page, which is Cayman Crosstalk. And if you don't want the 4,000 people to hear what you're saying or even expressing, simply just private message me in the back of Cayman Crosstalk, and I'll be happy to share that and keeping your ID in strictest confidence. And just a little housekeeping, if you're watching us on our wonderful sister station, which is Cayman 27's Facebook page, and you're dropping lines and questions or even comments, I really can't respond to you. If you can, just go up to the search bar and type in Cayman Crosstalk. Come on over. I'll be happy to really invite you in and embrace you as one of our friends as well. If you haven't liked us, please like us. I've been appreciating and loving your likes and your shares as well. We're going to go straight to the phone lines right now. Hello, caller. How are you this morning?
Morning. How are you doing?
I'm brilliant. Happy, I'm going to say Monday morning, but happy Tuesday morning to you, sir. And I pray that you're well.
I had pulled a muscle in my leg, but I'm recovering, so I'm almost over it.
All right. Good. Good to hear that, man.
On the subject of gambling, a couple of points that I recall from having discussions about this in the past. Perhaps Councillor Harris might remember Judge Henderson coming onto his program way back. And if I remember correctly, how Judge Henderson, not Henderson, sorry, Kipling Douglas described it was he made a distinction between the term gambling and a raffle. And his explanation was that gambling is when you put up money directly to take a chance on a bet. And raffling, you're technically paying to enter an event, like, so that's the gate, that's the fee to get in the gate. And they give you a raffle ticket for entering the event. Mm-hmm. I'm just telling you what I remember now. I could be wrong, but that's what I remember.
No, I remember it as well because the justification is that when you go and you do gambling, that is for one entity only. They're going to keep those proceeds to themselves. That's gambling. That's lottery and so forth. A raffle now, on the other hand, to your point, is to go into a service organization to offset some of their operational costs and do their service to the community, which is supposed to be nonprofit. And so that is the clear distinction between the two. But nevertheless, the fundamental thing comes down to gambling. And here is the definition on the law caller. Okay. Gambling means to play at any game, whether a skill or chance, for money or money's worth. Now, you can say whether or not a raffle is that I'm still entering into it for money's game. So that's still gambling. But you're right. Well, no, I remember that. I remember that clearly.
The way that the legal system, I guess, would argue it is that, but if you're intending to go to the event, then you're not entering a game in the sense of sitting down at a table. But I agree with you. It's really parsing words. And there's one more issue I actually have with the whole discussion, and that is comes under your favorite section of the Constitution. And if we're gonna have gambling on a ship in the Cayman Islands or at hotels in the Cayman Islands or any other way in which you want to formulate a proposal, the problem I have with the comment that it would be just for those who are on the ship or just for those who are visiting the island is that we would be legislating to allow something to take place on the island that's not good enough for us.
Yeah.
And so if it is going to be allowed in the Cayman Islands for a ship, I think it needs to be allowed for the entire Cayman Islands.
Agreed. Non-discrimination, right?
Yeah, right, correct.
And then we hit in Section 19 of the Constitution, which then is administrative law, fairly, rationally, correct, and proportionally, and reasonably as well.
Yeah,
so,
correct.
Yes, sir.
All right, take care.
Thank you very much. All right, we got another caller on line, 233-1019, 233-1019. Hello? All right, then hold on. I'm going to take opportunity to go and do my little last break right now.
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
Ever wondered what smart health insurance feels like?
Premier Health's 24/7 worldwide health insurance does most of the thinking for you.
1,500 CGI health claims are settled daily.
55% of claims settled automatically.
You can access your health plan almost anywhere, anytime.
And have smart wellness with online data tracking.
And more provider choices for you and the people who matter most.
Premier Health is smart health insurance, and it feels good.
Brit K, where people come first.
It's that time of year again for the annual Cayman 27 Parade of Lights, brought to you by Bogle Insurance Brokers Limited. We're calling all boats to join us Saturday, December 1st at Camana Bay as the water comes to life with this year's theme, Christmas Around the World. It's completely free to enter, and there's a chance to win $1,000 and 2 general admission tickets to Kaboo. Or enter just for fun. Private and commercial boats are welcome. For more information and to register your boat, click on cayman27.ky.
Whether you want to get going in a new car, to relax at home while you pay bills on your mobile banking app, to get the best rewards with your credit card, or to get a sure start on your little one's future. Whether you want a quick response on your loan or just a range of services that keep your business running smoothly, you want banking that fits your life. CIBC First Caribbean. Banking that fits your life.
We're on a mission to reinvent the way we look at sport. En route, we'll be meeting the biggest names and the brightest stars, looking to pinpoint the precision of success.
We're all born with some degree of athleticism. As you get to that top of the pyramid, it's the very small things that make the difference.
Work hard to stay focused to get it done.
I know everything I did it for a reason.
You have to be a little bit insane, I think.
Today, you're going to have a high of 85. They say the real field temperature may hover around about 95 degrees. That's the heat index that's anticipated today because it's going to be partially sunny and pleasant. And it's going to be pretty hot simply because the winds are going to be coming at you from the east at 12 miles per hour with an occasional gust at about 16. And that wind direction is going to continue this evening, but drop down as low as about 7 miles per hour tonight. That's going to really, I wouldn't say cool down your surface temperatures, but bring your temperatures down to 81 degrees. And oh my goodness gracious, they're saying that because of that, and because of the soft winds blowing, your real field temperature may hover around about 89 degrees tonight. You got a 25% chance of experiencing some showers this evening, which means probably little to none. So therefore, you're going to have a mainly clear, beautiful evening in the Cayman Islands. Go out and celebrate this gorgeous island that we have. Sunrise this morning was 6:32. Sunset will be at 5:47. That means you got 11 hours and 15 minutes of beautiful sunshine to really enjoy. You have a similar forecast pattern straight through until Wednesday, tomorrow. However, Wednesday evening, Wednesday afternoon, there seems to be a little frontal trough that's going to come over the northwest Caribbean, and that's going to bring some showers and possibly some lightning and thunderstorms as well. So we're going to keep you updated on that. So Thursday, you may be experiencing more partly sunny with some showers in areas, and that will carry through probably till Friday as well. But keep tuned to Cayman 27. We'll give you more updates on our nightly forecast at 6 p.m.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for tuning in and letting us be part of your morning and part of your day. If you would like to participate, we just want to let you all know that, unfortunately, the opposition is not in. And so we're just a little housekeeping there. So we're going to have an open mic segment for you. A lot of things been coming through social media. Some of the things that have been fielded on social media over the weekend and also this morning and coming in as we speak is about Pirates Week, about Barker's Beach and the coastal works license that is up there as well, which is actually to remove a large swath of turtle grass and in addition allowing a new dock to be built in that area. And talking about gambling law in the Cayman Islands, it seems like that is dominating it as well. And if you want to participate in the conversation, you can call the in-studio number, 233-1019. That is 233-1019. Superior Auto is sponsoring that. And I just want to let you know if you want a great place to take your car or your boat, Superior Auto is that place for you. And also, you can WhatsApp me, which is 324-1019. That is 324-1019. Also, email me, caymancrosstalk@hurleysmedia.ky, caymancrosstalk@hurleysmedia.ky, or go on our Facebook page, which is Cayman Crosstalk, and you can drop a line right beneath our live streaming video, or if you don't want the 4,900 people that are following us to see and participate maybe in the conversations, just simply private message me on the back end. And we got callers on the line. Good morning, caller. How are you this morning?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good to hear from you, Rambo.
Yep, I'm good. I'm saying here, Rambo. With baby beef this morning, though, right? How the answer, how I see things, you know how I test myself, right? In a different scenario, right? The governing philosopher of things, right? Here the beat now. It's like a startation, short double-edged sword, right? Like gambling, sort of like that. They got politicians like gamblers, that not new, you understand? Sort of civil servants, that uniform, that gamblers, that not new, you feel me? So it's despite your occupation or your lifestyle, what we're doing, you gotta be prudent about it careful of that.
I agree with you.
In the interest of it. You understand what?
Yes, sir. Just like alcohol, right?
And what in here to be, you feel like, okay, man, no, they're not hypocrites. I know people have aversions. The strong, like and avoid it, but that's new. Right? That's a normal public demean, not normal. So, like I say, what is the gambling thing? Legalized to the fullest. Every citizen, despite the class, right, or a demographic, they should be invited, despite the facility. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Because people will rebel now. You know, and you try to avoid that.
I agree.
And what you said about one thing, the other thing, like when I saw you the other day, in physical form, last Tuesday, so yeah, I was telling you, the U.S. presidents now, the war on drugs that they feel that now, it's Central America, that they were aiding billions of dollars towards certain president now, and that was the citizens rebel. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And they realized, no, U.S. legalized the marijuana, to the fullest, left and center. But we in Cayman now, like, skylarking and hiding from it, legalize the ganja thing. You understand?
Well, I mean,
that rule for life, that's for life.
The thing
about it, Derek Haynes, Beans, right, the former commissioner.
Yeah.
He look at it. He look at Jamaica, you know. He said, "Boy, Jamaica going through the pipeline, you know, but decriminalize it." He said, "Boy, we should jump on that boat too." But we came on now. Hello, what are people going to do it more? Yeah, they do it more. You know. That's shown an adrenaline rush for people. You feel me? They legalize everything then. And what I know, see, like the whole house thing, the moral thing, right? And that's norm came on too, right?
The thing,
like, I back 15 years ago, last night I came from Havana, sex tourism. You had a blast with ladies. You know, that 15 years ago, 19. I came out last night, 15 years ago. I was telling someone, you know, and so we can fly out, you know. But came on, they do it here too. Whole house on came on. Their friends said, but that they know is a dangerous scenario. That's a Russia really. At the time, you see for the gas flow.
Yeah.
When you're raining and the ladies are standing up, they get tested for contamination. And if you contaminate it, they separate you. You know, that's extreme of that now. Very common this thing. So what did I be gambling thing? Legalize it because it done you. Politicians buy a number thing. In Japan, Dominica, wherever we do. Honduras. That not new, you know? That not new.
Right.
You know, and I understand the step of the law, right? They step it up. First, zero tolerance. You know, they break it off on you. But I say, like, what I legalize the gambling thing, and what like I said earlier, it's refutable. It falls in arenas. So laws came on. Believe me. You know, and I know a lot of people, they know a lot of political things now, because they won't run now. They want to run next election now. You know? But that's cool, man. But you keep it up and do your thing.
All right, Rambo. Thank you very much, man.
Cool, man.
Thank you. And if we're looking at it, I mean, to be honest with you, with the new adult law that's been put into place, we've, in essence, kind of decriminalized consumption and possession of marijuana, if you think about it logically. And so it's not unreasonable to think that maybe the next evolution of that is to decriminalize marijuana. I would not recommend, this is just my own feeling, I would never recommend the legalization of marijuana for various different reasons. Medicinal marijuana, to me, is a proven fact. But we heard from doctors here, and I'm just telling you what has been expressed. Carcinogens, i.e. smoke, burnt objects that you are consuming. For example, burnt food, barbecued chicken, or whatever it may be that is burnt. Those carcinogens does some sort of chemical reaction within inside of you. And if you're smoking it, it can actually harm you in terms of possibly causing cancers. In addition, there's a study that one of the ministers in Jamaica is now perusing and going through the Netherlands. The Netherlands has finished, I think it was a multi-year study. And as if anyone knows about the Netherlands, you can go there and really enjoy yourself if you want to. But they are saying that marijuana can cause schizophrenia, all of the various different other mental issues as well. And I was given that report over the weekend, and I'm combing through it. as well, which we're going to probably have a discussion on those things as well. That's just where I'm at. We got a lot of social media and people online as well. Hello, caller. All right, didn't hold on. Good morning, caller. Good morning, caller. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Happy Tuesday morning to you. Thank you for calling us.
Well, this is Reba Dilbert.
Hi, Reba.
You know, I just come out of the hospital yesterday.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm glad that you're
I
out.
didn't go to the Pirate Suite because I personally know, and I can tell you, because I work in a country where you have good costumes and good floats. So I know what. I was too afraid of my cataracts grew back if I had them. So I went and got my surgery. Well, I sent a costume for Westby. And I was told it had feathers on it, and we didn't have feathers in those days. Well, apparently, some of them had feather boas, and feather boas come from feathers. But when you're doing a costume, you use the material, what would suit what you are trying to send the message. Well, into the headpiece, we had the silver touch. The silver touch was in the headpiece, which is, if we didn't have the touch leaf, we couldn't have the rope to say he found it upon the seas. Because without the touch leaf, that we wouldn't have been able to sail the world or go and make our touch or rope go all over the world. So I put the touch in the head, but because it's a festival, you have different types of costume. Casino costume, pageantary costume, fashion costume. You got all kinds of type culture costume. And into the headpiece, you have the feathers. You had the little boa, and you had a little feather boa that portrayed the sea, and you had the coat of arms, and the headpiece was made of coca sack and rope. That was where the message needed to be. Because if you didn't put the touch in it, I don't know how the rope got made. Then I went down and I made the sand and sea. The sand was made out of white feathers and blue. They said my costume had feathers and we didn't have feathers in days gone by. The material I seen us all use, we didn't have that in days gone by. And why I saw some of them had feather boas. So a feather boa is made from a feather. Then I went down and I gave them the skirt down the water scene. And then for people to try to judge me and belittle me, I know that. And to pass a remark, I had feathers. There's a lot of things we didn't have in those days. But if you want a costume, you can't just do under the water and don't have the sea. Don't have the sand. You have to have the sand. So I made the sign out of feathers. But I have won international prizes in big competition. I got to Honduras and I worked with Panamanian with floats that they move in animated floats. And I must be belittled by my Caymanians. I don't have to do that. But I had to reel a call in. It's because they don't know their history. They don't know their culture. And they don't know how to make a costume. And they don't know how to do the material. Well, let me tell you all this morning, Cayman Islands. I am not going to send the wrong parrot. I am going to compete in Cayman, Italy, the world's biggest competition for designers. It's called a Designers Award Competition. And Cayman Island is the only speaking Caribbean country is in. 175 judges. I will be competing with architects and everything, and 100 categories. What makes you think that I'm going to stand up in my country and don't speak up for my work? Well, I am inviting you, Woody, the Costa. You come to Bay Diner and you get a good breakfast. But come into my house and I'm going to show you the costume that I have to compete in Cayman, Italy. I have won awards in Malta, Turkey, Russia, New York, all over the place, Hollywood. Some of them I can't even remember. And in Honduras. Because we are not taught art. They don't have any creativity in them. So you can't make what I can make. I am a designer. Please come to my house. When my costumes. The video is sent to Europe, to Italy. I will make the Cayman Islands proud. I have 3, and I can tell you, one is Woman in Power. It's pink and purple. It's called Abuse, and it speaks of cancer. A costume that takes what you want it to say, and you have to use the material. I have another one. I got wings on white sand or something. I can't even remember what that. When I got a pair of wings, when it's actually it will stand 18 feet in the air. It will make Victoria's Secret wing look like, wow, what is this? And then I have a casino one. It's different types of costume. You got casino costume. You got pool costume. Every one of them is made. But they got to say mine had looked like a costume. No, mine didn't look like a costume. Mine looked like a festival costume. Check Antigua, check Barbados. Would I travel the world? And I learned, and I know, and I was trained by the same man that used to make some of these costumes here from to go to the Miss Universe. But because they don't like Reba. Honduras loves me. I am glad to work in Honduras. Honduras, come here and look for me. I can't get rid of them, and I'm going to stick by them. Because I know I'm nothing in my own country, but I will tell Cayman this. You all come here, and I'm going to show the class. Never Miss Cayman Island have wore the costume and where I got laid in my parents' house. And I can say that. And let me tell you this, I'm not going to stand up anymore and make people make me look like I'm some idiot because you don't know what you're doing and you're going to say it had feathers. Well, it didn't have feather boas in days gone by, and it didn't have shiny cloth. They had star cloth, so all this stuff should have been made out of cotton. But because you want to modernize it, but you use what was there. So I use the touch. Yes, I modernized it. I use the crocus tie. I use the rope. What would make the headpiece and send the message? Everybody costume there was fancy and had little fans in it. But don't say because you don't like Reba. Well, I don't care who like me. I know God loves me. He gave me a wonderful talent. And I'm going to tell you all this. When I put my work in Coma, Italy, we will know the boys from the girls. So when I can compete into places like that, when I can bring home all kind of awards, these little foo-foo people that don't even know how to dress, much less judge my work and say certain things, you have to know your material. I am so tired of them that when someone came to the hospital yesterday and said that they heard that remark that was passed, and they could listen to me, would they? We need to train these people. They have no knowledge of what our history is. The first history is that touch leaf. And without that touch leaf, there would have been no history. So I started with that. But the touch leaf is what made the rope. And that's why we could go on the sea to say he found it upon the seas. So them that judge me, don't judge me. Judge my work. Don't show your hatred on stage. And let me tell you this, I am not going to make the Cayman Islands look stupid or fool. I read. I'm not going to send the wrong parrot. I'm not sending another country parrot. I am tired and I'm going to speak up now. And I just leave Reba Dilbert alone because Reba Dilbert is coming home with her Platinum 2020 from
hear
the
you, girl.
International Designs Award.
Go there, girl. I hear
And
you.
they can talk. Because let me tell you this, some of them even got another talk shows and say they promote Cayman in Honduras. It's the Cayman Islands band. Grisella, the coordinator, and Reba Dilbert, the designer. We have one in cyber for years. We are so good that San Pedro pays us, the Department of Tourism, not to compete in cyber no more because our work is excellent. So let me tell them this morning. I went and did my shoulder because I was afraid of my cataracts grow back. Because after I saw that leading float yesterday when Michael LeMay was bringing me home from the hospital, I asked him what was that. Well, that apartment has shiny cloth too, and we didn't have that because I know my grandmother used to sew. So let me tell them this, and my Aunt Jean, and I know they used a lot of plaid.
Mm-hmm.
Would they?
I remember.
Would they? If I weren't good, Honduras wouldn't want me. They took a ban down in Honduras. You know what Honduras say? We don't want that Trinidad ban. We want Miss Reba, her costumes ain't naked. Costume's not supposed to be naked when it's going on the road. You got different types of costume. some of these costumes that they see that say, oh, Patty, it's casino costume. Because when you show your work, no, it's a casino costume. It's a Playboy costume. It's a pole costume that they wear on the street of Georgetown and think it looks good. That's showing their hip line, waistline, bubble line, an extra piece of spare rib line. Now that is what you call good costume. That's what they like. But let me tell them, they don't rubber Reba deal, but I got my arm done and I'm going to finish my costume. And Woody, you need to come to my house, Westman. You'll see what I am talking about. Your mother's going to drop. When Zita May walked into my house and she saw them, she said, oh my God, Reba, this is my costume. I said, no, they're mine for Italy. She couldn't believe it. Her eyes, her mouth, and everything dropped.
Well, Reba?
And I want Caymanians to see my work and don't talk foolishness. I know my material. I know what to use. And for you to be a designer, you have to know the material to use. And nobody can question what I did there for West Bay was wrong. I know my work. If I didn't know my work, how I win so much awards? Because they don't know their work. They don't know our culture. And our culture starts from the top sleeve. And I remodernized that top sleeve. I took it, I cut it, I peeled it, I put glitter on it because a top sleeve would string. But I had the touch there. Whether I modernized it, it sent the message. The touch rope, the crooked sack, the ship, the quarter round, the feathers was the white feathers was the beat, and blue feathers was sea, and then I had the skirt. And most of all, I had that cruise ship raking on the skirt where that was destroying the collar. I had all of that. But because you can't read the work, you want to make my work look bad because people question it. And that was one of the answers. A lot of people heard it.
Yep. But Reba?
But let me tell them this. I'm not worrying about them. They need to clean. Moses Kakana need to get people who know art, who have a vision. I had an article, and I'm trying to find it. Jim Borden say he wanted Cayman Pirates Week to be like Mardi Gras. And Mardi Gras is a lot of costume, not nakedness. A lot of costume you will probably see in Italy and places like that and the Mardi Gras stuff. But they don't know nothing. All they know is this naked costume. It's pretty. And showing everything they got, which is not pretty. So let me tell you this. They can go and make themselves fools and whatever they want. Don't discriminate my work. Think of the awards I got from my work. Why did this woman get so much awards? It got to be something. Why is she going to the highest competition? Why are the rest of the Caribbeans not going? Cayman, I know all kinds of work. I can sew. I can do any costume anybody can do. But Woody, for you to talk about it, you need to come to my house, and I've got to go to the doctor today. But I will be home for the rest of the week. So you need to come. And I think that was you cross one Sunday when I was making some costumes.
Yeah, I went by. I was down there this weekend, had some really good food at West Bay Diner.
One weekend before, I think it was.
I'm always down there. I'm always down there as well, but this weekend in particular.
Did you see me around the back making otherwise white or pink costume?
Yeah.
That's it.
I shouted at you one day. Yep.
Yeah, but you didn't stop, and I didn't catch you.
No, I thought you
saw me making in the back there.
Right.
That is part of Italy. And let me tell you something. I spent government money good. And my suits, when you see them well dressed, when the white one is finished, it's going to be like 18 feet in the air.
Right.
So let me tell them this. Don't question my work. Don't make me look like I don't know what I'm doing because you don't know what you're doing. Question. Why you win so much award? Why Honduras always wanting you? Why this country wants you? Right now I can show it on my laptop.
Reba, I gotta go. Reba, I gotta go and take a break. But I'm gonna say to you what Jesus said in Luke 4:24 says, "Truly, and verily I say unto you, no prophet is accepted in his own land." And I tell you the truth, I'm going to be coming down as well, and I'm going to get probably a good lunch at West Bay Diner. They had a really good snapper down there just the other day. So go across the street and get yourself a nice Cayman style snapper. Danny will fix you up really well, and Chef Leo is one heck of a cook. All right,
So
Reba.
when are you coming? Because I got to run out to the doctor.
I'll probably do it tomorrow. Today is pretty tight for me.
Tomorrow's a better day for you to come.
Yep. All right, Reba.
Then you'll have something to talk about tomorrow.
And here's a phraseology that you're probably going to hear when you go to Italy. bellissimo. Okay? Which means most beautiful.
It's bellissimo, but I can tell you what, Felicimo
Most handsome.
Cayman is going with a platinum.
Bellissimo. All right.
Okay, then.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, ciao. And we're going to go and take a break right now. And we're going to be right back after that. And some people are asking me about my stash, saying I look a little different. Well, yes, I'm wearing my Movember stash, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to, and I'm doing this in this forum here because I don't want to lose any of my male friends any longer. Sadly, I'm verklempt a little bit. I've lost some of my friends. Two in particular that I'm concerned and I still lament over. 2 friends that I've lost to prostate cancer. And I don't want to lose any more friends. And I don't want you males to lose your life and to leave your family mourning your loss, especially because of prostate cancer. And Movember is just that. We're growing our mustaches out, raising money, raising awareness. That prostate cancer, if found and detected early, can actually be removed and you can have a wonderful life, long, healthy life thereafter, that you can bother your family. You can love your family. You can do whatever you like to do with them. But I can tell you one thing, that they're going to appreciate every moment with you. And I want you to join me on Wednesday night at Lions Community Center from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. We're going to have a free PSA screening. And I want to sincerely say a shout out to the Doctors Hospital, CTMH Doctors Hospital, that is sponsoring this evening. The PSA screening is absolutely free. Yes, gentlemen, it's absolutely free. You ladies, if you have males in your home, primarily over 40 years old, bring them just to be safe. You can wait another 5 years if need be. But those of you, and we have a propensity, or there's a propensity that if you have Afro blood running through you, more than likely you're susceptible to having prostate cancer. So we want you to come and get screened. Free PSA screening, courtesy and sponsored by CATMH Doctors Hospital. Dr. Sidney, I just want to sincerely thank you and your colleagues for sponsoring this free seminar, free screening as well. The Lions Center is going to be this Thursday, the 15th of November from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Come join me. Bring all of you as well, and so that we can save some lives. And remember, it's absolutely free. It's just a little blood test, and there are going to be a lot of doctors there that can help you. If the results come back that there's an elevation somewhere, you go through further testing as well. So we don't want to lose any friends. Come on over, gentlemen. Break down any barriers. Just come on by. We're going to have a good time. Refreshments are going to be there as well. And just a good time to answer questions, concerns, and maybe have a great discussion as well. Hence the reason why my Movember. And for those that may be wondering, the style is actually Quigley Down Under. Tom Selleck, Quigley's Down Under. It was voted on by some close to 200 people of what my stash should look like. And this is the result of all of you. So if I'm embarrassed, I'm not embarrassed at all because I'm bringing awareness. And if you're noticing it, I hope that you talk about it and you tell your friends and your loved ones that they need to come and join me Thursday evening at the Lions Center, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
The opinions expressed by Cayman Crosstalk, its hosts, callers, or guests are not those of Hurley's Media or its sponsors.
Here are your latest news headlines from the Cayman 27 News Team on Rooster 101's Cayman Crosstalk. Now, here's the news.
Good day. It's time for Tuesday's headlines from the Cayman 27 newsroom. I'm Reshma Raghunath. The Mosquito Research and Control Unit and Oxitec have discontinued the release of genetically modified mosquitoes in West Bay. That project cost government $588,000. The MRCU says it, together with Oxitec, are considering a further no-cost collaboration in 2019. And upcoming legislative changes will be top of the agenda tonight as opposition leader Ezra Miller holds a public meeting at the Craddock Norfolk Ebanks Civic Center. The Legislative Assembly is set to resume this week. Among laws heading to the LA floor are changes to end the Immigration Department as well as create stiffer penalties for illegal gambling. Mr. Miller's meeting begins at 8 o'clock. That's it for now from the Cayman 27 newsroom. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Do remember to tune in tonight at 6 p.m. for a full newscast. Do have a good Tuesday and a productive week.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27. More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
Bogle Insurance Brokers Limited are professional, independent insurance brokers established in 1988. We are a wholly Caymanian-owned insurance broker with a wealth of knowledge in the local and international insurance market. Our professional team service clients with a range of insurance products, including motor, home, health, contractors, marine, and business insurance, among others. Contact us at 949-0579 or email us at service@bogleins.com.
Some say the time of miracles has passed, but we see miracles all around us, every day. Some could not walk. Some could not breathe. Some had lost all hope. But something amazing happened. Something that can't be analyzed or quantified. Something that is more than good medicine. Holy Cross.
Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for tuning in, letting us be part of your morning. I'm just trying to feel all the social media that's coming in as well. And we got several different social media things that just came on. And I just wanted to say, you know, we were talking earlier about smoking ganja. And I just want to say that, and I just want to thank the various different people that contribute to the show vis-a-vis the various different forums that we have, that Senator Dr. Sapphire Longmore is also a psychiatrist. She's a Jamaican senator that is actually bringing the issue to the floor. And I'm just going to give you a little synopsis. And like I said, I'm combing through some of this research done by a university in the Netherlands. It says, a new study conducted by a university in the Netherlands has found that smoking cannabis can triple the risk of developing a mental illness, such as schizophrenia. And that is one thing that the young senator, Dr. Sapphire Longmore, whom is also a psychiatrist, brought to the floor, and Jamaica as well. So those are some of the things that we're talking about. In addition, we're talking about gambling laws and so forth. We got a lot of social media that came through, and if you want to call us, you can actually do so, 233-1019, 233-1019, and I'm going to read some of those social media things, but I'm going to get to the phone lines first. Good morning, caller. How are you this morning?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Yeah. Coincidentally, right, about 2 months ago, right, one, I think, either Nevada or Utah, right, they legalized marijuana up there, right, and I think the governor, he's supposed to ganja, hallucinating. Like first time, you know. What the point I made, what I didn't smoke in months. Though I arrogant, ignorant. Yeah, about it I am. But I smoke ignorant and arrogant. Right, straight up. And what I say, I'm a millennial, right? And the millennial stop 94 now, or 10 then. They got the I, Gen, and Generation Z. They're more sensitive, fragile, around environment and whatever. How that feeling thing. What I get the point with that? Some of these studies we do with people, put in a CT scan, they smoke the first time. In those marijuana, the potency is strong. The potency is artificial lighting. Strong enhancement, bro. Did I go in Jamaica or whatever now? With fertilizer and proper manure and proper sunlight now. You feel me? So those things are very strong. It's like 3% more.
Well, the thing with it is,
it's strong. Like whatever. You see, I think the head shrink. But I should gather it now. But the head shrinking them, they using like all the guinea pig, not the lab rat. They're using that. All they're strong, and the people using it, the first time smoke. So they bring wave signals. In a different reach. Go ahead now. Please, sir. Go ahead.
No. I was just saying the thing with it is that there's a substantial difference between medicinal cannabis oil and the smoking thereof. Smoking, no matter what you do, no matter what you smoke, it is a carcinogen that you're inhaling, and those are some of the issues. And as you well know, and I know you read a lot. There's something that happens in the chemical compounds of when you burn matter. There is a change chemically when things are burnt, as opposed to they're, how would you say, concentrated out and distilled out in a different form. And so that is the main issue that they're talking about as well too, is the smoking therein. And I would advise anyone, I don't care who you are, whether or not you need it to break down the stress and so forth of that nature, but be cognizant that inhaling smoke into your body, into your lungs, you have a higher chance of having a pulmonary issue. And now this study, and I'm combing through it, I don't want to talk any great length on it because I just got it over on Sunday, but I want to read through it. But I mean, in the Netherlands, you know the Netherlands. The Netherlands,
in Portugal. Yeah.
They have been they have decriminalized and allowed marijuana, even heroin, to be consumed in certain areas. So if there's anywhere,
the Dutch,
exactly, if there's anywhere that should know and understand what is happening, it should be the Netherlands. And that's why I think this particular aspect of it, to be honest with you.
But sorry to interrupt you, I'll give me a minute. You see the one at Reagan, right? He was one of them, right? He was a dictator, but Hitler used to use heroin.
Well, that should tell you something.
No, he was right. And you see, the AA, when Ronald Reagan power, they used to spray paraquats, chemicals. They just toxic, right? And some of that smuggled in Albuquerque, New Mexico, when I border. So some people die from marijuana for that now. You understand? To the paraquat, you know? Yeah, the paraquat, man. The DEA, the Drug Enforcement Agency. When Ronald Reagan in power, right? He made the DEA spray paraquat around Mexico. But some of the marijuana go to Albuquerque, New Mexico, come to the U.S. And so you lost some, that's a couple of casualties, you lost some. You see me? And what does anything about, you see Bombard, no? This is CIA, take him out now. You hear about the CIA take him out, the agent, confessing?
Yeah.
But then they with Chuck Taylor and Converse. But listen, I don't know if more like that true. But recall that his father was Caucasian.
Let me tell you something. The conspiracy theories about about poor old Bob Marley. Listen, it has been almost 30 plus years since his passing. There have been 30 plus years since his passing, and a lot of studies has been done about it. And let me tell you something. It is not proven yet that you can actually inject somebody with any kind of chemical to induce cancer. And I tell you the truth, unfortunately, it is one disease I don't think anybody wants to give to anybody. And he was just one of those individuals that sadly was diagnosed with cancer. And we lost a great brain. He was just not an entertainer, but he was a brain. and a great thinker. And then you listen to his lyrics, you know he was a thinker. And that is one of the sad things about it all.
Yeah, man. It's scary tactic, you know. But look, it's a reality. You see, at the flood England, you know, one of them before I go over there. You see, in Jamaica now, you know, right? You see, listen, the PNP, the red team with they do Cuba, you know, man there and them. You see, I got them deal with US now. It's a scary tactic, you know. But back in 1980, it was a big old thing, you know. I think bomb off 81. Bomb all that. But yeah, hello.
Mm-hmm.
But what listen, but like I said earlier on, to start this, most of those marijuana is strong artificial lighting, force enhancement growth. If you're on the Caribbean, it is about fertilizer, pump manure, pump sunlight. You know, the real deal. But those things they get tripping and hallucinate. You know. But what else going on? My contribution today, you know, do my thing.
Yep.
All right.
I like the song in the background. Someone says it's all about the marijuana tea. and I was told that it's actually very good. I haven't tried it, but yet, you know, it's not burnt. So drink the tea if you can, I guess. But make sure that you get it through a pharmacy. I'm not going to say anything otherwise than that. Hello, caller. How are you this morning?
Yeah, hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. DeCosta. All is well?
I'm vertical and moving, so I'm blessed.
Okay, sir. Well, I come calling on your two topics you have there, you know.
Caller, can I beg a favor of you? Could you hold on? I just realized that I'm past a stop set. All right, thank you very much. I want to hear from you.
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
Get the quality, the service, the wide range of products in the BRAC. Everything you love about Paramount Carpets is now available on Cayman BRAC. Carpets, flooring, drywall, paints, windows and doors, lumber, from plumbing to electrical supplies. You'll find it all and a whole lot more at Paramount Carpets, Cayman BRAC.
We do a whole lot more than just cover your floor at Paramount Carpets.
The countdown is on for Cayman 27's Parade of Lights, brought to you by Bogle Insurance Brokers Limited. Enjoy this annual boat parade as the water comes to life at Cayman Bay Harbor with this year's theme, Christmas Around the World. Don't miss Cayman's largest family gathering as we kick off the 2018 holiday season. Saturday, December 1st, starting at 6 p.m. at Cayman Bay. Photo booth brought to you by CTMH Doctors Hospital.
We believe that every life matters and that we are all connected. One community, one people. We believe in compassion to give dignity to those that society has let down. We strive to conquer fear, and we believe that the power to heal is a gift. This is who we are. This is what we believe. Holy Cross.
The flavor with a beat. Black thing now move up him dancing feet. We dance them flavor with a beat. Whole heap of sauce, yeah, we acting on the street. Young, middle age, or old, move your feet. When bass, if we dance, everybody have to do it.
Grace, feel the vibe, can't you feel it? Grace, delicious, so nutritious. Yes, quality when you taste it. Want affordable, look for the label.
Flavor we are here because the spice is clearing. Flavor with a beat, no other brand than near we.
One taste and you know Grace is real.
Control Unit and Oxitec have discontinued the release of genetically modified mosquitoes in West Bay. That project cost government $588,000. The MRCU says it, together with Oxitec, are considering a further no-cost collaboration in 2019. And upcoming legislative changes will be top of the agenda tonight as opposition leader Ezra Miller holds a public meeting at the Craddock Ebanks Civic Center. The Legislative Assembly is set to resume this week. Among laws heading heading to the LA floor are changes to end the immigration department as well as create stiffer penalties for illegal gambling. Mr. Miller's meeting begins at 8 o'clock. That's it for now from the Cayman 27 newsroom. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Do remember to tune in tonight at 6 p.m. for a full newscast. Do have a good Tuesday and a productive week.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much. I'm just going to go straight to the phone lines. I had a caller holding on. If you want to call, 233-1019, 233-1019. Hello, caller, you still there?
Yes, good morning again, Mr. DeCosta.
Good morning, sir. Thank you very much for holding. Thank you.
Yeah, you got some subjects there. I got a mouthful and a brain full to let go and let you know what's going on. Okay, let's talk on the marijuana part first.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you stated that there's a psychological doctor out there that found proof that it there's a chemical in the marijuana that makes it 3 times more in depression and stuff like that, right?
Well, here's what was said, and this is by a Jamaican senator. Her name is Dr. Sapphire Longmore, and she's a senator in Jamaica, and she brought to the House of Jamaica just most recently a study that was conducted by a university in the Netherlands that says that they have found over the course of several years that smoking cannabis can triple the risk of developing a mental illness such as schizophrenia, however you want to pronounce it. And it goes on and on. I'm actually combing through it now. I'm not going to lie to no one. I did not peruse it. I kind of looked
I believe,
at it.
I believe in certain subjects that's truly possible and that does happen. Because I've kind of seen some people who go the opposite way. Instead of getting relaxed, they get paranoid by smoking it.
Okay.
So
I've never smoked in my life. So.
Well, that's an actual fact. I've seen stuff like that. So basically, what I'm saying too, right? You agree that we have some great dairy products, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you agree that a lot of people, that's detrimental to them too, right?
Some people are allergic to it, to dairy or lactose intolerant. I wouldn't say allergic, but lactose intolerant. Yeah.
Okay, then you have people, peanuts and stuff. We say the doctor tells us to eat as much as those because that's good fiber source for us too, right?
Yes, and protein.
And that's a detriment to a lot of people too. Peanut allergens.
Some people have a nut allergy, correct.
Okay, well, there's a lot of natural substance in the world that even fish, lobster, I could go on.
I can't eat fish with scales. That's just me.
Well,
so I'm allergic to that.
I say all that to say this. Everything isn't for everybody.
Correct.
You know? And if people talk about inducing it by smoking, it's going to kill you, they better stop breeding because they did a subject test with 2 rats. They gave one, they put them in 2 tubes or 2 jars. They put 4% of carbon monoxide in one tube, and they put 48% of nicotine in the next tube of the other rat. Which one do you think lived longer? The nicotine rat. Because the 4% is more vital or more deadly solution than the nicotine, 48%. So that shows, all these cars going around, all the factories, all this burning, all the smoking, we are still inhaling that, So that's killing us too. But as I said, everything isn't for everybody. Okay, that's with the marijuana part. Get off of that part now. Okay, with the gambling, I'm still with it. That's the favorite part for me because I believe that
before you go on, caller, I got someone that just posted just recently, just now, and I think you might find it funny. It says people aren't lactose intolerant. We're just not baby cows.
That's a good one, Woody. That's a good one.
We got some funny people in this world.
Sorry. My point about that was everything wasn't for everybody, basically. What makes some people well, it makes some people sick. So that was my whole notion about the marijuana, basically. Okay, going on to the gambling now.
Yes, sir.
I believe that Cayman, we are in a great position to have a national lottery. Instead of us losing all this money every year through illegal gambling, which we'll never know how much millions or billions leave the country that doesn't do anything for our infrastructure or our island, because it's not, you can't put it in a bank. It's leaving. I've known of people who have flown home strapped up with money because they can't send it any other way, because they want it through the number game here. Okay? Cayman has the third highest dollar in the world, and tax-free.
Not just winning it, but some of them actually create mules to take it up because they are the ones behind it.
That's what I'm saying, but they actually pay mules to carry the money back.
Yeah, we have.
It's not.
There was a case. There was a lady that was actually caught by the customs agency just about 3.5 weeks ago.
Yep. So we're losing money either way. So might as well we legalize it to a point to say, well, here what? We have a national lottery, and this is what we're going to do, because that would create great revenue. Because, as I said, the dollar is tax-free. So the world, and then it's the third standing dollar in the world. So the world is going to want to play it. So I don't see why we sitting around playing with the thumbs and trying to give more stiffer penalties or make more criminals of the people who are taking the chances now that it's illegal. But we could take a chance with the raffling, and it's not illegal. I don't understand that, That's the crazy part about it. If it's wrong, let it be wrong right through. Don't have any leeways or any openings in Pandora box to say let it in. It's already there. Everybody raffles anyway, and we call it legal gambling, but we say gambling on any other notion is illegal. So which evil are we serving? It's the same evil. It's the same chance I'm taking if I had my last $5 to pay my rent or to buy milk, and I went and took a chance on the numbers and I lost it. It's the same thing that if Cayman had a national lottery or whichever game they want to play, that we could win money by chance. I don't see why not. We don't take the chance and try to make some great revenue off of it, because Cayman can really use it. And then we could stop beating the permit as our backbone. You know what I mean? We could do something else that creates revenue apart from that, So that's my take on that, Mr. Woody.
I agree with you. Thank you very much, caller, for sharing. And always thank you for sharing. And I'm glad to heard you this morning. Have a wonderful day, sir. All right, we got another caller online. Good morning, caller. How are you this morning?
Oh, Woody, for the second time, I'm listening to you.
All right, my friend. I guess you can't see.
You see what I told you about you, Mike?
I guess, yes. And I guess you couldn't see me, so you're listening to me.
But I told you to have a day of it or a certain part of the day or something.
Yes, sir, you did.
Get a good show going, man.
You did.
Yes, and when it comes to this gambling thing, if they want to have a lot for fine, but not no casino. That's my feeling. Okay?
You just can't drop the mic and just walk off like that. Why? No casino.
No casino, because people is watching you when you come out. They know where you get and they're waiting for you.
Don't you think it's the same thing when somebody wins a raffle of $40,000 at the agriculture fair, at one of the raffles for the gas station? They got you publicized saying, Dolan Hunter just won $40,000. Don't you think they're waiting for you too?
No, because it's not in my pocket.
I don't understand that.
I will just have a piece of paper certifying it.
Well, they're still going to give you a check, and they're still going to know where you live.
Yeah, but I can take a check and do what I want to when you deposit the check and thing, the money in your pocket.
Well, what if I go to what if they offer a service then as part of the whole entire kit and caboodle, that instead of giving you raw, hard, cold cash, because the banking rules are going to stay, the banking rules in the Cayman Islands may not change, okay? Here's where the banking rules are in the Cayman Islands. Anything over $5,000 in denomination, you need to have and verify a source of income. And more than likely, the banking rules will not change. So the best thing to do is to have the bank or have the institution that is housing the gambling, the casino, forward it over to your resources and verifying that you have won it through their institution. And therefore, you can mitigate the risk of saying, well, whether or not this is proceeds from an illegal activity, i.e. drug dealing or illegal gambling, this is now coming from the Hotel du Hunter And when you just simply got that, they can verify those details, and then you got to pay a tax, or what we would call in the Cayman Islands, we don't like saying the word tax in Cayman. We just call it a stamp duty. We need to stamp duty your backside. We're going to stamp duty you at 20%, and that's what we're going to do for playing in the Cayman Islands. And then you got to figure out how to get it on shore from the Cayman Islands, just like how to do now. So if Dolan Hunter lives in the United States of America, Dolan Hunter lives in the UK, well, Dolan Hunter is going to have to figure out how he's going to repatriate that money back to whomever his home base is, whether or not it's the United States, whether or not it's the Netherlands or the UK, or wherever around the world. As we do still within this industry, you will have to figure out how to repatriate that money. If you're winning that as a proceeds, then you should pay your taxes back in your home jurisdiction. That is how the Cayman Islands work and should operate, and we can make money out of it. Because bear in mind, last year when the SEMA released their findings in the Cayman Islands, to the previous caller's point, money is going out this island, not necessarily by illegal funds, but money is also going out by remuneration, i.e. people are sending it back home, somewhere in the tune of close to $300 million annually, probably even over that. That is money that we're not taxing. That is money that is not staying into the coffers of the Cayman Islands. And we need to start figuring out how to do that and how to mitigate the loss of those revenues, because the social economic aspect on that is that we have social services that came in here the other day, said that they now have clients. If you average out the client base of 2,000 and have an average family membership of 3 people, now 2 threes are how much, sir?
Say that again. 2 and 3?
2 times 3 is how much?
2 times 3, done at 6.
All right. So you got a minimum of 6,000 people in the Cayman Islands that is affected and being on the dole, so to speak, in the Cayman Islands that is needing and utilizing resources from the NEU. That's a serious, serious indictment on the Cayman Islands, because if you think about the population, is about 61,000 people that is approximately here. And so they're saying that is virtually half in work permits and virtually half that are Caymanian. So if you got 30,000 people, 31,000 people that are Caymanian, that are residents in the Cayman Island, and you got over 6,000 people, that is how much? That is more than 10% of your population that is actually growing and in need of social assistance in this island. And if any politician don't look at those numbers in real sense and don't think there's a problem, there's a concern that we should have, all of us do.
That should be close to 20%.
That's right.
Huh?
Yeah, you're right.
That's one thing I don't need a calculator for.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. And for any nation, to want to claim that for their resident population, almost a quarter of your population is impacted and needing government assistance. It should be scary for anyone.
Yeah, but when we are going off of the subject, we are talking about having the lottery. I say yes, make the lottery be. Don't open no casino. That's all I got to say to the government. Don't do it. It's going to bring trouble.
All right, caller. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your show. At least you're coming in good on the radio.
All right. I'm glad to hear that. All right.
And you can see when I tell you with your open mic, open it up and you get your mic going.
All right, my friend. Thank you.
All right, bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, we've got to go and take this last break right now, and I'm going to read some social media that came through as well. Thank you all very much. The social media is really killing it. 233-1019. 233-1019 is the in-studio number. 324-1019 is the social media, is the WhatsApp. And then in addition to that, we got our email, which is caymancrosstalk@hurleysmedia.ky, caymancrosstalk@hurleysmedia.ky, and also our Facebook page, which is Cayman Crosstalk. If you're over at our sister station, they're telling me that some people are dropping some lines there. If you want us to participate with you and communicate with you, come on over. Go up to the search bar, type in Cayman Crosstalk, and like us. I've been loving and appreciating your likes. Thank you all very much.
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
The countdown is on for Cayman 27's Parade of Lights, brought to you by Bogle Insurance Brokers Limited. Enjoy this annual boat parade as the water comes to life at Camana Bay Harbor with this year's theme, Christmas Around the World. Don't miss Cayman's largest family gathering as we kick off the 2018 holiday season. Saturday, December 1st, starting at 6 p.m. at Cayman Bay. Brought to you by our title sponsor, Bogle Insurance Brokers Limited.
This is the Volvo Ocean Race, the story of a 45-year obsession. Sailing's iconic race around the world, the ultimate test of a team, and the place where elite sport meets human adventure. With up to 10 sailors packed into 65 feet of carbon fiber for weeks on end in a race that lasts almost 9 months, it's an adventure that borders on a psychological experiment.
Flavor with a beat. Black thing now move up him dancing feet. We dance them flavor with a beat. Whole heap of sauce, yeah, we acting on the street. Young middle age or old, move your feet. When Grace if we dance, everybody have to do it.
Grace, feel the vibe, can't you feel it? Grace, delicious, so nutritious. Yes, quality when you taste it. Want affordable, look for the label.
Flavor we are flavor because the spice is flaring. Flavor with a beat, no other brand than the near way.
One taste and you know Grace is real.
Bogle Insurance Brokers Limited are professional, independent insurance brokers established in 1988. We are a wholly Caymanian-owned insurance broker with a wealth of knowledge in the local and international insurance market. Our professional team service clients with a range of insurance products, including motor, home, health, contractors, marine, and business insurance, among others. Contact us at 949-0579 or email us at service@bogleins.com.
Each. Don't be left out. Hurley's only makes a limited number of our Thanksgiving feasts. Order yours today at hurleys.ky/ordering. Hurley's, get fresh Thanksgiving with us.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for tuning in to Cayman Crosstalk and letting us be part of your morning and part of your day. I am going to read some social media that came through as well. And if you still want to contact us, I got less than 5 minutes before the show ends. And tomorrow's going to be another jam-packed show for you from beginning to end. We got several different guests that's going to be coming on. You got to tune in tomorrow. It's going to be another wonderful, dynamic show. Here is a couple of things that came through this morning. It says, why doesn't government just start a national lottery? And also, I think that we should have an international day during the Pirates Week festival. After all, we do have many other nationalities living here. Have a day that they can sell their food, their art, etc. as well. And I don't think it's limited, to be honest with you, at Pirates Week and at the landing and the night. Of whom can sell anything. I don't think it's limited in that capacity. But I think you might have to have a trade and business license for those things, though. But it's a good point. It's a good point. I think that's probably one of the hiccups that may be having on that particular aspect of it. If you don't have a trade and business license, you can't conduct trade in the Cayman Islands in any capacity whatsoever. But maybe, you know, I think they do have Jamaican Independence Day, and that is done quite frequently. I'm not sure how that operates, whether or not, I'm not sure where government has the leeway on the regulations to bypass allowing someone to conduct business without a trade and business license. Would like to see where that's found, but that's just one. And others are simply saying that if we're looking at marijuana and so forth of that nature, Cayman should try to get ahead of the train in a lot of these issues. Jamaica is trying to certainly capitalize on where the world seems to be going, especially the biggest consumer of it, North America, in the respect that we have probably one of the best climates in the world, easily located. Why not start to create farming of medicinal cannabis? And we have the technology, we have the infrastructure to even do medical research and simply ship this stuff around the world for large pharmaceutical companies. Cayman would be an ideal place for major pharmaceutical companies to come here and invest in medicinal tourism and medicinal medical research. I could not disagree in any capacity with that one at all. It says, good morning, Woody. Please read this if you have a chance to see what the feedback of your audience has. Sadly, we got 3 minutes, so let's see if I can actually get it done. Okay, it says, I believe we can indeed distinguish between a raffle and gambling. From my layman's point of view, a raffle, a chance to win something in addition to a service you are paying for anyway. Gas stations, agriculture, churches, scholars fair, Benzorama, etc. Gambling, pure chance. You spend and get nothing unless you win, like numbers, lottery, and lotto. Examples, at the travel. But Cal is giving me a chance to get another ticket for free. Am I really gambling if they enter me into the raffle and I'm not sending extra for it? Should I not purchase that ticket for the travel? What if I'm hungry and I go buy a fish from a fish fry from a church or a PTA fundraiser? They tell me that I can win something because I'm buying food. I should not buy the food, which I was going to buy anyway. I actually agree with the Justice Kipling's ruling that Denny just summarized on air. What do you think? Well, I just think, and I'll tell you the truth, I got about less than a minute. I think gambling is gambling. I don't care whether or not you want to justify it, whether or not you're going to buy something for a service. It is gambling. And to distinguish the two, to me, it is preposterous. That is just me. And I think government should start and stop being hypocritical in the Cayman Islands and stop justifying various different things. For example, we're allowed to go 50 miles an hour on roadway systems, but yet the speed limit says the maximum is 40. We're sending the wrong messages here in the Cayman Islands that it's okay to flout the laws, and then when you do break them, they're going to come after you, and disproportionately as well. I don't agree with those things, and if someone wants to take a chance on something, just like drinking too much alcohol, to me, if that is the case, then all of those things should be outlawed. You just cannot have it in any certain way. I just don't like when one section gets better and the other section doesn't. But I got to close the show right now. I want to sincerely thank you all. It would be remiss of me not to say this. If you have a pet, please consider spaying or neutering that pet today to keep the unwanted pet population low in the Cayman Islands. In addition, if you're going out drinking, please do so responsibly. Don't drink and drive, and certainly don't board and drink. Until tomorrow, Godspeed, Cayman. I'm your host, Woody DeCosta.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
If it matters to you, it